Ahoy, mates! Ahoy, Zen! Welcome in. You're here early. In early battling as well. Almost going all in. Almost going all in. How are you doing, friend? Are you doing well? Would a tabletop RPG ever be up my alley? What, to do on stream? Absolutely. I love tabletop games. I love tabletop RPGs. I'm all about that. But how are you, Zen? You doing well? You doing well? We're doing Caverns of the Snow Witch today. Or we're trying to. We're trying to. This is our 10th attempt. This is our 10th attempt at a fighting fantasy game. And we've completed one. Yes, absolutely. I am. It's definitely my bag. Absolutely. It's the life I like to live. So this is our 10th attempt at one. We've completed one, which I'm amazed we did. But mostly we die around about an hour into doing these. So I figured it's an ideal lunchtime activity, isn't it? Because we'll take a break from work and we'll die, and no worries if we do. Let me shut that. Go away, work computer. So, let's get into it. This is Caverns of the Snow Witch. We haven't tried it before, so I'm excited to give it a go. See how we get on. You're getting off work sometime soon? Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, let's begin this story. Maybe you can listen to it while you wrap up your work. Oh, and you've come out good from that battle. You've come out up. So let's have a look. Let's make sure. So we're going with our normal method of playing these games. We've got maximum skill, we've got maximum stamina, and we're ignoring luck and assuming we pass every luck roll. I like to call it easy mode. Some people might like to call it cheating. And also we are starting with 2 of these potions of strength, which will restore all our stamina points. And maybe we'll give ourselves 1 do-over. Depends how far we get. So that's where we're at. You should listen. You may have to pop up for a while while you head home. But if you're around, I'll be about. Well, it depends how quickly we die, Zen. Depends how quickly we die. I'll try my best to stay alive. So first we've got the background to read. So that's this picture here. Winters in northern Alancia are always cruel and bitter. The snow falls thick and the icy wind blows hard, chilling everybody to the bone. For the past few weeks, you've been hired by a merchant called Big Jim's son to protect his trading caravans as they roll their way slowly north to the frozen outposts. The horse-drawn carts are laden with cloth, utensils, weapons, salted meats, spices, and tea, which are traded for furs and ivory carvings made from mammoths' tusks. Big Jim is not usually worried about travelling north, as bandits only attack his caravans on the return journey. He's not alone in recognising the value of the northern goods. On this particular trip, you're walking ahead of 6 carts across a frozen lake. In the distance, you can see the snow-capped peaks of the Icefinger Mountains jutting out of low cloud. Your destination lies at the base of the mountains where the Northmen meet to trade. Snow is falling, but not too heavily. You stop to prod the ice with your sword to make sure it can bear the weight of carts, when suddenly the shrill call of a hunting horn breaks the silence. You stand up and run back to the carts to talk to Big Jim. He's sitting next to the driver of the second cart, puffing on a long briar pipe. A huge man with a great bushy beard, Big Jim is obviously a man to be reckoned with. His bright blue eyes scan the horizon, searching for signs of life. In a deep voice he says, "Sounds like it came from the outpost. Reckon you better go and investigate. Could be trouble. And get back quick." You set off straight away towards the outpost at the base of the Icefinger Mountains. You arrive 2 hours later at the scene of ugly carnage. The snow is red with blood, and all the wooden huts are smashed and torn down. 6 men lie dead, their bodies slashed and torn down. Oh, sorry, that's the huts. The huts were torn down. Their bodies slashed, their axes at their sides in the snow. Judging by the size of the footprints, the creature that attacked the outpost must have been enormous. There's nothing you can do for the unfortunate Northmen, so you head back toward Big Jim's caravan to report the news. You reach them in an hour, just as the daylight is fading, and relate the terrible events that have befallen the outpost. Big Jim orders the carts to be drawn into a circle to protect his men during the night. A large fire is built into the centre of the circle, and you sit down beside it to talk to Big Jim. Everybody is nervous, and a guard is posted to watch for signs of movement outside. In a low voice, Big Jim asks you if you will hunt the terrible creature, for otherwise his business will be ruined forever. You smile and reply that you will track down the beast, but only for a purse of 50 gold pieces. Big Jim's jaw drops open, and it takes a great deal of persuasion before he agrees to your demand. The snow finally stops falling as you settle down for the night. Sleep is a long time coming, for your mind is active with thoughts of the impending hunt. When you wake just after dawn, the fire is reduced to dying embers. Wisps of smoke rise gently into the morning mist, and not a sound is to be heard. You walk over to where Big Jim is sleeping and tap him on the shoulder. He wakes with a start, and you tell him that you're setting off and hope to be back later in the day. You wave to the guard as the snow starts to fall again, and make your way back to the outpost. Well, there we are. The scene is set. The scene is set, friends. Big Jim, that's him there. He's the trader. He's not afraid of anything, except losing his trade with the Northmen, who have been slain at the base of the Icefinger Mountains. We need to hunt down who or what has done it. Big footprints, though, so perhaps it is something equally big. We'll find out. Let's read on. By the time you reach the outpost again, the bodies are blanketed with snow and the beast's footprints are covered over. The visibility is poor as you set off towards the mountains, where you hope to find the abominable killer beast. The snow on the mountainside is soft, and you sink in up to your knees as you climb slowly up. You soon find yourself on the edge of a crevasse, which is spanned by an ice bridge. If you wish to cross the crevasse, turn to 335. If you'd rather walk around, no, let's cross it. There's a bridge there, isn't there? Kill it. Exactly. It's true to character, isn't it? I'll do it for money. I think let's cross the ice bridge. It's there for a reason. We may as well use it, because walking around, God knows how much time we'll lose. And I've told Big Jim I'll be back later in the day, so we haven't got really time to waste, I feel. So 335, let's go that way. 335. The bridge is quite narrow and very slippery. Test your luck. We know we're just instantly passing all these, so we are lucky. Let's turn to 41. Well, that was lucky. Can you imagine if we slipped to our death straight away, right at the very beginning of the adventure? Man, wouldn't that be the shittest? It would be the shittest. So, you tread carefully over the bridge, safely across the crevasse. You continue your slow trek through the snow. Turn to 212. We go all over the place in these books. It makes me feel so bad for, like, the spines, because we're always opening it and going back and forth. Maybe they're not built to last, perhaps. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I know as soon as we've got a picture that we might be in trouble. And a picture we have. Let's get the right one up. Let's get the right one up. Here we are. This is what is waiting for us. This is what is waiting for us. Oh dear. The wind starts to howl, blowing gusts of snow into your face. You put your head down and stride into it. Above the howl of the wind, you suddenly become aware of another sound. The howling of wolves. You draw your sword while trying to peer through the snow. As if out of nowhere, 2 snow wolves appear in front of you, hunched ready to pounce. They're completely white except for their blood-red eyes. Suddenly, one leaps at you. Fight one at a time. I know, it's just, you can't help but, because you always have to be bending it. I get that, they don't want you to just sort of read it start to finish as like a normal book, but I don't know. Space things together, perhaps, or like cluster them. Anyway, we fight them one at a time. So they have stamina of 7 each, so that means I need to get 4 hits on each of them. And obviously, because we've got maximum skill, we're going to outskill them. So the first wolf, let's get rid of these yellow die. I will be the blue dice, and the wolves can be the white dice. Why not? They are snow wolves after all. It makes sense for them to be white. So let's roll. Hopefully I win. So I've got 7, they've got 8, but I outskill this guy by 4, so that's 1 hit to me. Huzzah! Huzzah, let's keep going. 3 more. 3 more and it's dead. So that's, what's that, 7? I could just look at the screen, couldn't I? And look at the camera instead of having to peer over the edge of this dice bowl. That's another hit. 2 more. 2 more. Let's look at these dice rolls. My God, I'm wasting these today when we're playing Pathfinder later. And that'll be another one. That's the 4. The first wolf, dead. Kiggy, thank you very much for the lurk, friend. And now the second wolf only has a skill of 7. We still need another 4 hits on it, though. That'll be 1. These wolves need to be practicing their dice rolling. That will be 2 for sure. Oh, let's see. So I've got 5 against 8. I'm adding 12, but he's adding 7. So that's me winning again. 2 more, I think, was it? I've lost count of how many hits we've got on him. That's 1 more. And last one. We'll call it 1 for luck. Boom. Wolves, dead. If we win, we did. Turn to 202. See, 202 isn't that far away. I don't feel too bad for the book now. You step past the still bodies of the wolves and continue your journey through the swirling snow. The climb becomes steeper and the going is slow. Turn to 337. I shall absolutely do that. Are you going almost all in every time on these battles? I changed the cooldown. On them because my brother was into the millions and he was going all in and he got to like 20 million and he lost it all and he's never been able to make it back. So he said, I just want to keep battling. So there's only a 2-minute cooldown between these now. 337, 337. 337. The snow. You had a horrid losing streak. Well, you know, your luck will change. The snow's beginning to fall very heavily, swirling around in the strong wind. A blizzard is starting. If you wish to use your sword to take a shelter in the snow, turn to 281. If you'd rather press on, turn to 229. I don't know, I'm not feeling very tough that I can just walk through a blizzard. I'll get lost. I'll wander off the edge of a cliff or something and die. So let's dig a hole or dig a shelter in the snow and wait out the blizzard, I guess. Was never able to actually recover. Oh my goodness. 281. 281. You hurriedly cut blocks of ice out of the mountainside to build a makeshift igloo. Oh, that's even better than what I was thinking. I was thinking we would just dig a hole and hide in the hole out of the wind. But an igloo is a much better idea. You crawl into it as the blizzard blows down the mountain with ferocious power. Your body heat is retained inside the igloo and you keep warm. However, you must eat 2 portions of your provisions to regain strength after the tiring walk and the effort of building the igloo. This does not increase your stamina. An hour later, the blizzard dies down and you crawl out of your shelter to continue your quest. Oh man, 2 provisions down already. We've only been going like 10 minutes. Oof. I hope we get more. I hope we get more. Maybe it knows. It knows that we're on easy mode and it's punishing me already. This was perhaps a poor choice of book. I don't know. I thought Caverns of the Snow Witch sounded like a cool title. And it's one we hadn't yet done. I'm just working my way along the shelf. Right, 169. 169. Underneath an overhanging rock, you see a small wooden hut built against the side of the mountain. Its roof is piled high with snow and long icicles hang down from the window ledges. You see a set of deep footprints leading from the hut up the side of the mountain. If you wish to enter the hut, turn to 36. If you'd rather follow the footprints in the snow, turn to 190. Sure, we do like to explore huts in these, don't we? So let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's like the number one. If Dumpster Fire was here, he would have been saying that before there even was a hut. So let's explore. Let's explore the hut. The front door of the hut is frozen shut, and you have to batter it with your shoulder to open it. Huts are death traps. Well, maybe so, but we'll rewind. We'll rewind if we die straight away. There's only one room inside the hut containing the belongings of a fur trapper. Traps, furs, and sacks are stacked in a corner of the room. A wooden bed, a table and chair, and some cooking utensils show sign of recent use, and the ashes in the fire are still warm. If you wish to put some logs on the fire and warm up the cold stew in one of the pans, turn to 118. Do you know what? I think that's a good idea because we might recover some provisions from that, and we might make a new friend. Maybe this fur trapper will come back, or maybe he'll be pissed that we're in his house eating his stew. He's like, mate, I was going to have that for my lunch. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just wandered in here. I broke your door, but now here I am eating your food. But let's be friends. Well, let's see. It could be poison. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm really hoping this book isn't just going to be toying with me. I'm going to eat the stew and hope that it replenishes some rations. Right. The fire is soon roaring and crackling in the hearth. The heat of the flames radiates through your body, and you revel in the warmth. The stew is delicious, and you feel your strength returning. Add 3 stamina points. Oh, we didn't lose any stamina points yet, did we? Oh well. With renewed energy, you decide to leave the hut to continue your quest. See, he's never going to know. He's never going to know we ate his leftovers. Oh, all right. Let's continue our quest to see what it was that killed those poor men at the bottom of the ice finger, was it? Mountains? Anyway, 192 is where, was it? 192 is where we're headed. It's amazing how quickly I can forget a number. 192. Actually, and we can get rid of these wolves now. We don't need to see you anymore. You're no longer a threat. Let's look at this roaring fire. This was the fire from the trapper's house. As you are about to leave the hut, you catch sight of some weapons lying under the bed. If you wish to take a couple of them with you, ooh, turn to 255. If you do not wish to be encumbered by the additional weight and would rather leave without the weapons, see that maybe this is the book giving us a clue here, because we've already been struggling up the mountain, and that's without carrying extra stuff, and it specifically said encumbered by the additional weight. I mean, we do already have a sword. Plus, we've already eaten this guy's stew. He's going to be pissed if we've eaten his dinner and taken his weapons. Can't wait to reheat that stew. Oh, disappointment and starvation. That could be the title of my autobiography. I'm going to leave the weapons. I'm not going to take the weapons. I think that's too much. That's too much. We've already abused this hospitality that wasn't even there in the first place. So 263, we're just going to leave. We're just going to leave. Once outside again in the deep snow, you set off on your trek up the mountainside, following the footprints in the snow. Oh, maybe we're going to meet the trapper anyway. So it's a good thing we didn't take his weapons, because he'd look at... What's that you got there? Nothing. This kind of looks like my axe. No, my dad gave me this axe. Are you sure? Because it looks like one of my homemade axes. No, definitely my dad gave it to me. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh, no. I don't even know what's going on yet. Oh, no. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? The high altitude and thin atmosphere make you pant for breath as you continue your steady climb. Lose 1 stamina point. Already, this is not good. We haven't even finished reading the paragraph and we've lost a stamina point. Suddenly, you hear the cry of a human voice followed by a ferocious roar. Not far ahead, you see a fur trapper fighting for his life against a gigantic bear-like beast with long white fur and sharp teeth protruding from its jaws. It is the killer beast that you have been hunting, the abominable Yeti! You watch the unfortunate trapper being gashed by the Yeti's claws and falling face down in the snow. Incensed by the vicious attack, you scream at the Yeti and run through the snow to attack it. Why? Why would I do that? I've just seen it like just bat a man down dead, and I'm... Oh no, why am I running towards danger? We should have taken the weapons then. He's not going to need them, is he? He's not going to need them, right? We don't get a choice. We're charging, we're yelling, ah! And we're charging at this Yeti, apparently. Somebody thought that was a good idea. Are you carrying a spear? Oh, I bet there was a spear under the bed. I bet there was a spear under the bed. If you are, turn to 391. If you do not have a spear, turn to 378. 378, aka you are dead, I bet. I bet that's what 378 is. Oh, please, no. Please, don't do me like this. 378, 378. Right. You draw your sword and lunge at the huge white beast. The Yeti has skill of 11. The Yeti has skill of 11. Time to get another book page. It has a list of recommendations of that, I guess. So we have to fight the Yeti. It's got stamina 12. We need to beat it 6 times. And it's got skill 11, which is only 1 fewer than we've got. Oh, no. Oh, no. This could go so wrong. We could die right now, because this Yeti is huge. Right, so I'm the blue. As long as he doesn't... Well, if he equals me, he's fine. If he gets 1 more than me, we're drawn. So as long as I just beat him, that's always a good rule of thumb, isn't it? Okay, so shit me. He's got 9. I've got 7. Well, I know then that I've got 19, and his stamina was... He's got 9, plus 11, 20. Shit me. Okay, so that's 1 hit to him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's beaten me again. Wait, so 9 and 11. He has beaten me again. Maths has betrayed you. Has it betrayed me? Did I do the maths wrong? Well, it's too late now if I did. See, I stopped using that automatic website because it seemed like it wasn't really balanced. But now the dice are fucking me. Right, that's a win for us. That's 1 win for us. Like, let me mark it on this dice. 1 win for us. We need to beat him 6 times. Oh no. Oh no, so 10, And 6, that's another one for him. The dice, yeah, everything's betraying me today. Everything except you. So I appreciate you. Appreciate you for not betraying me. Oh no. Look at this. It's a good thing we've got those 2 potions of strength. I didn't think we'd need them so early on though. Fuck me. Right. That's a win for us. Huzzah! Man, if only we weren't ignoring luck. Because we can't have our cake and eat it. But we could have used a luck roll to then do an extra damage to him. But we can't have both. That's another win for us. Yes! Halfway there. We've done 3 hits on it. He's also done 3 hits on me. I'm hoping maybe we can eat the fur trapper after this. We can eat his remains and regain some stamina. Another win for me. Hooray, dice gods. I appreciate you. And that's another win for me. Alright, one more. One more. I don't know why I didn't think of using a dice to keep track before, so I won't lose count. Oh no, another hit to him. I was getting too confident. Too confident. Oh, help, please, not like this. Not that's another one for me. It's dead. Huzzah, huzzah! The beast has been slain. Jesus Christ. If you win, I did eventually, but holy crap, he did a lot of damage to me. Turn to 67. Turn to 67. Sure, I love huzzah. Huzzah is such a great word. And when I got married, me and Mrs. Rusty had a pirate-themed wedding. Everybody was in costume, and we're not talking like fancy dress Halloween, like really, really rubbish costumes. Yeah, we're talking about period dress, really, really cool, good quality stuff. And when they announced us, husband and wife, captain and first mate or whatever, had my brothers and best man. They were at the front row. They stood up and as loud as they could, huzzah, huzzah, they were chanting. I was really hoping that would encourage other people to do it and would have a whole roar of it around the room. No, it was just those 4, actually. So they ended up looking like right tits. But it was still, it's a great word, huzzah. I love it. Anyway, you kneel down beside the fur trapper and turn him over slowly. His eyes are barely open and blood trickles down from the corner of his mouth. The Yeti has gouged deep wounds in his chest, and you realise there's no hope of saving him. With a great effort, he reaches up and grabs you round the neck, pulling you down so you can hear his dying words. He thanks you for trying to save him, and insists on telling you his secret. In terrible pain, he struggles to whisper his story. He tells you. Maybe the nerves did take them. He tells you that he's lived in the mountains for most of his life, hunting animals and trading their furs, but for the last 5 years he has been searching for the legendary Crystal Caves. These caves have been cut out of a glacier by the followers of the Snow Witch, a beautiful yet evil sorceress who's trying to use her dark powers to bring on an ice age so that she can rule supreme over the whole world. The entrance to the Crystal Caves is high up on this very mountain. It is open but hidden by an illusion. The unfortunate fur trapper found it by accident only yesterday when he saw one of the Snow Witch's warriors seemingly walk straight through an ice wall and disappear. The trapper left a piece of fur hanging over the entrance so that he could find it again the next day. Sadly, the Yeti has put an end to his hopes. He asks you to enter the caves and slay the vile Snow Witch and leave her followers without their leader. There are legends about great treasures being frozen into the wall of the Snow Witch's lair, which would provide ample reward. The fur trapper suddenly grips you hard and then falls back silently into the snow. He's dead. Hasn't it? Hasn't it? See, there's me thinking, we've killed the Yeti, case closed. We can go back to Big Jim and we've completed our quest. We'll get our 50 gold and be on our way. But now, more riches indeed await us in the Snow Witch's caverns. You cover him with snow before deciding what to do. 50 gold pieces await you if you return with evidence of the Yeti's death to Big Jim's son. But the thought of the quest through the crystal caves beneath Icefinger Mountains excites you, and you decide to set off to find him. Oh, it won't even let me choose, because my choice would have been go back to Big Jim, get my 50 gold, and live to tell the tale. But no, more adventure. Apparently we're drawn to it like a moth. Alright, on we go then. 25. Now that the snow has stopped falling, the sky is clear and blue. The air is cold and crisp, and the snow crunches beneath your feet. Slowly you make your way up the mountainside, looking for the cave entrance marker left by the fur trapper. Suddenly you hear a distant rumbling from above, the terrifying sound of an avalanche! Test your luck. We know we're lucky. We're so lucky. We're going to go to 163 and come out unscathed completely. You look up to see great cascades of snow tumbling down the mountain. Fortunately, the avalanche sweeps down a ridge adjacent to the one you're climbing. Turn to 363. Lucky us. I assume we would have ended up at 363 anyway, and maybe just taken some damage if we'd been unlucky. Perhaps. You make your way slowly up the mountain until you reach a rock face that looks too steep to climb. You walk around the side until you see a massive wall of ice which completely blocks a gully between two peaks of the mountain. The glacier! Your heart leaps as you catch sight of the piece of fur left hanging on the wall by the ice trapper. Although you cannot see the entrance, you walk straight ahead. You shut your eyes as you think you're about to walk into the wall of ice, but you walk straight through the illusion and find yourself in a long tunnel carved into the ice. Man, we're on platform 9 3/4, all right, guys, aren't we? Platform 9 3/4. And we got there. We're on our way to Hogwarts. You walk down it and soon arrive at a T-junction. If you wish to turn left, turn to 395. If you wish to turn right, turn to 215. Do you know what? I'll tell you what, guys. When we do these books, there's a few things we always do. We always search the hut. We always ask for gum. And we always turn left. And I suspect that may, or maybe it's completely coincidental, maybe that's contributing to the fact that we so far only have a 10%, assuming we fail this one, success rate in these books. So I'm going to turn right for once and see what happens. You never know. It's Bugs Bunny was right all along about that turn at Albuquerque. Right, 215. We're going to try. We'll see where it leads us. The tunnel opens out into a small cavern which is empty apart from a brass bowl resting on top of an ice plinth. The bowl contains a yellow liquid and a wooden ladle. Is it piss? Is it someone's piss? If you wish to drink some of the liquid, turn to 24. If you'd rather walk back out of the cavern without drinking the liquid, turn to 56. Well, hang on. Does walking back out of the cavern take us back to that T-junction? Or does it take us, like, outside as in... just, I'm done, go home, go to Big Jim and get my money? But there's a ladle in it. I don't know many people that put a ladle in their piss. I don't know, should we be a bit risky? We're not normally risky, are we? We're foolish. Absolutely we are, but we're not normally risky. I'm curious, though. I'm going to drink it. Fuck it, I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it. I'm going to go out on my own terms. Stupid though they may be. And well, let's get rid of that yay. We don't need to see you anymore. The liquid sends a glow through your body and you feel wonderfully warm. It is piss. It is piss. You've swallowed a potion. Oh no. A potion made by the Snow Witch. Off to lurk down for a bit. Good luck and type at me soon. Zen, thanks very much, friend. Lovely speaking with you again, and we may still be here. Oh, wonderful. A potion made by the Snow Witch that keeps her followers from feeling the cold. It's not poison then. Add 3 stamina points. Hooray! Oh my goodness, that's great. We've got some health back. We've got some health back. The potion also cures frostbite. I don't know if we had frostbite, but I'm glad to know we're cured. Any skill points that you may have lost because of frostbite. Oh, we could have actually lost skill points. Are now restored. With renewed vigour, you walk back out of the cavern. Turn to 56. Oh, wow. This worked out so well. 56. We're on our way. You walk past the entrance tunnel on your left and continue on down the main tunnel. Turn to 395. I feel like 56 was pointless. We could have just gone straight to 395 and included that one sentence. But, hey, I don't write these things. 395. 395 is where we're going. Okay. The tunnel bends round to the right. As you turn the corner, you almost bump into a tall, pale-skinned humanoid coming the other way. He's wearing a white cloak with a hood pulled over his head. He is a mountain elf, one of the Snow Witch's followers. We've been busted already. We've been busted already. Oh no. Will you nod your head at him and walk by nonchalantly? Really, really bluffing there. Tell him you've come to join the Snow Witch's followers, or attack him with your sword. I mean, we could try and blag it, couldn't we? Right, mate? But mind you, maybe we're not wearing, like, the uniform, are we? Because he's wearing a white cloak, and we, I don't think, are wearing a white cloak. Maybe that's, like... I don't think I can pass for one of them. I think maybe attacking him so far is a bad idea. But then maybe if we tell him we've come to join the Snow Witch's followers, is he surely not going to question, how did I get in here? Why am I wandering around unaccompanied? Fuck it, I'm going to tell him I've come to join. I want to be friends. 274. 274 we're going to. 274. The mountain elf looks at you in disbelief and says, "Nobody of good heart would wish to join the Snow Witch. I'm only here because of this." Throwing back his hood, the elf reveals a metal collar around his neck which glows in the semi-darkness. "Only the obedience collar makes me serve her," he continues in a dour voice. "If you wish to reiterate your desire to join the Snow Witch, turn to 22. If you would rather change your story and tell the elf that you intend to slay her, turn to 264. Oh, now is it a double bluff? Now is it a double bluff? Is he really one of her servants? And he's wanting to trick me into saying now that I want to kill her? Or is he telling the truth? Is the obedience collar? Is that the only reason he's here? No, I want to kill her. I want to kill her. I want to get the riches more than anything. Killing her, I guess, is a bonus, but really, I just want the treasure that's here. So 264. Let's change our story. The mountain elf looks at you and smiles. "Now you're talking," he says. "Kill her and free us. Here, take my cloak to disguise yourself and follow this tunnel until it branches. Take the right-hand fork. Good luck." You shake the elf's hand and run off down the tunnel. Oh, so we've got his cloak. Is it a special cloak? I'm going to write elf cloak so we know that we got it from an elf. I don't know if like elven cloak is a thing, but we got it from an elf, so that's why I'm writing elf cloak. Okay, and when we get to the fork, we have to turn right. So we've shaken his hand, we've run off down the tunnel, off we go, onto more adventure. 136. God, wish me luck. Wish me luck. 136. You soon arrive at the fork in the tunnel that the mountain elf mentioned, and deciding to take his advice, you enter the tunnel to your right. I really hope he was telling the truth, and he's not like double bluffing us. Right, 106. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no. There's a picture. You know they normally spell bad news. You know they normally spell bad news, guys. I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. Here we are. This is what we've got here. What have we got here? We've got a little goblin-y boy. Let's read. We'll find out. Further ahead in the left-hand wall of the tunnel, you see a gap. You walk up to it and peer around to see a cave in which a Neanderthal is stripping the skin off a moose, making it ready for the large simmering stew pot behind him. He's working very slowly and is being yelled at by the gnome cook, who's wearing a white apron and waving a wooden spoon in the air. If you wish to enter the crude kitchen, turn to 95. If you'd rather creep past the entrance, turn to 267. I don't know. I mean, now we're fitting in, aren't we? We've got the cloak. We're passing ourselves off as somebody. Should we go and say hello? Maybe we'll get some food. That would actually help. If we could get some of this moose off them, that could get some of our stamina back without having to go into our potion of strength straight away. I'm going in. I'm going in. Let's be brave. Let's be bold. The gnome runs at you and shouts, "Get out! Dinner won't be ready for another 2 hours. You'll hear the bell. Mind you, you look a little worse for wear, so you can have this stale cake if you wish." The gnome points at a piece of cake lying on the table. I've just seen the options. If you wish to take the cake and leave, turn to 290, which surely seems a good idea. I look worse for wear, i.e. I've taken some hits. I can take the cake and go, or shall I attack him? Shall I attack him? There's nobody else here. If I attack him, I can have all the food. I can have all the... Fuck you. I'm attacking him. Joe, I'm feeling brave. We just killed a Yeti. We killed a Yeti and 2 wolves. And I guess by not having a spear, we were responsible for the death of the trapper, because we probably could have thrown that spear at the Yeti. Fuck it. I'm attacking him. Why not? For fun. This is for dumpster fire. He would always say attack him, wouldn't he? As you draw your sword, the gnome yells an order to the dull-witted Neanderthal, telling him to kill you. The Neanderthal grunts and stands up, pushing the table away from him. He picks up a carving knife and a stool as a shield and lumbers forward to attack. Neanderthal has skill of 7, stamina of 8. So I obviously outskill him by 5. I need to beat him 4 times. To win. I'll be the blue dice. Neanderthal can be the white dice. That's 1 win for me. Boom. Let's mark it on that little yellow dice there, which you may or may not be able to see. My hand's in the way now. Of course you can't see it. There. There we go. 1 hit on him. Boom. Ooh, fuck me. Look at that. Oh my god, he just smacked the shit out of me right then. Oh, oh, you Neanderthal. He's fighting dirty. I reckon he probably kicked some mud in my face as well. Oh shit me. Oh no, maybe this was a bad idea, wasn't it? Maybe we should be avoiding combat and being sensible, but I thought maybe we'd try a different approach to these books. So far, it's not paying off. Oh, that's paying off. Boom, that's up to 2. That's up to 2. 2 more hits. He's half dead. He's half dead, friends. He's more dead. He's 3 dead out of 4. Well, I mean, out of 8, really, but every successful hit nets us 2 damage. And that was the last one. We did it! We did. Now let's get that gnome. Now let's get that fucking gnome. Alright? We killed the Neanderthal. We took a couple of hits. The gnome does not want to end up like the Neanderthal and runs out of the cave shouting for help. If you wish to search the cupboards and risk the gnome returning with reinforcements, turn to 194. If you'd rather leave the cave immediately, turning left into the tunnel, turn to 198. Ooh. I mean, searching the cupboards. We could find gum. We could find gum. And I regret not searching. I mean, well, we did notice that there were weapons under the bed, but we didn't go and take any. And that ended in the trapper's death. So I do regret not doing that. So I think if we get the option, no matter how dangerous it may seem, because he will be back with reinforcements soon, I assume. Unless our elf friend out the back catches him, but maybe the obedience collar would stop him from doing so. But I think it's worth searching if we get the opportunity. So I'm going to search. I'm going to search the cupboards. 194. The cupboards are full of pots, pans, bowls, and spoons. One cupboard is locked, and you have to prise it open with your sword. It contains the gnome's personal possessions. A silver flute, a rune-carved wooden stick painted with blue and yellow hoops, an old withered rose, and an old leather-bound book entitled The Secrets of Toads. So we can blow the flute, read the runes on the stick, smell the rose, or read the book. Or leave everything and just go. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how often these books throw like red herrings and stuff at you. Because like the flute could be useful. We could use it to wake up a Snorlax. I don't know. The runes on the stick, I guess that's some sort of magic. The book, maybe we're going to need to know about toads. I don't know. But the rose, it seems a bit out of place. And it's withered as well. It's not even going to smell of anything. Unless he's been making like potpourri. I'm going to smell it. I'm going to smell the... And well, hopefully it gives us a chance to like come around and investigate the other stuff. I think they usually do, don't they? Unless we die. Let's smell the rose. What does a withered rose smell like? Has it been up his arse? Does it smell of Gnome's arsehole? We'll find out. Hey Gong, how you doing, friend? How's your day been going? Despite being withered, the rose smells fresh and fragrant. As you inhale, you feel as though you're breathing new life into your lungs. Add 3 stamina points. Well, that's good. Fan-fucking-tastic. Back up to 17. That's good. If you've not done so already, you may blow the flute, read the runes on the stick, or read the book. The book seems the least dangerous, potentially, of all of these. So let's read the book. Let's turn to 356. Let's have a look. Flicking up the clasp, which keeps the book shut. A tiny hidden needle grazes your finger. Motherfucker. There's poison on its tip to trap unwary thieves. Oh no. Oh no. Lose 4 stamina points. We just got 3 back as well. Oh no. If you're still alive, I am, you may open the book. Let's open the book. We've come this far. As long as there's no more poison needles in there. Fuck me. Alright, 97. 97. And you know, that gnome, unless he comes back, is long gone. So we'll get rid of his picture for now. There is no writing in the book. Just a recess cut in the pages which holds a talisman on a golden chain. The talisman is a jade frog. If you wish to put the chain around your neck, turn to 327. If you prefer to leave it in the book, you may, if you've not done so already, do one of the following. So we could do this. We could put it on. Do you remember, guys, when we did Forest of Doom? That was the first one of these we tried, I think, wasn't it? We put on, I think, a helmet or something that we found in a tree trunk. And I'm sure that was cursed or something. How often do you think they play that trick? Do you think they do it all the time? Like, i.e., do you think putting this on is... I'm doing it. I'm wearing it. What's the worst that could happen? The book's already poisoned me. I'm not... Maybe this has got a cure for poison if I wear it. I don't know. 327. I'm putting it on. You are now wearing an amulet of courage. Oh, wonderful. Add 2 skill points. Oh, I don't think we can go over our maximum, can we? Let me just read up about skill points at the front. Let me just read up about skill points at the front. It can never exceed its initial value, which is... Initial value is 12. Okay, so if we'd lost any, we put them back on. Okay, we've got an amulet of courage. Well, that's good. I've got the courage to make more stupid decisions. Amulet of courage. We'll add that to our sheet, shall we? Right. So, we can, if we want, do the other stuff. So we've still got the flute and the stick to look at. We may as well look at everything. I think maybe the worst that's going to happen might have already happened, that we've got poisoned. So 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna look at the stick. Your knowledge of runes is limited, and you put the stick in your backpack, hoping to decipher it later. Oh, well, that was eventful. If you've not done so already... Oh, well, we can blow the flute after this. Right, let's add stick. I don't know what it is. I'm going to just write rune stick. And now we're going to blow the flute. It's the only thing that was left in the gnome's cupboard. So turn to 74. Turn to 74. Blow the flute. Wake up that Snorlax that's blocking our route. You blow into the flute and a jolly tune comes from it without your having to play a note. You decide to put the magic flute in your backpack. If you've not done so already, we've done everything now. And now we can leave the cave and turn left into the tunnel. Turn to 198. Okay, we've got a flute. It's a magic flute, apparently. It plays its own tunes. Plays its own tunes until the batteries run out. Majok! Majok! Learn to spell, Rusty. Learn to spell. Magic. Magic. That's the magic right there. Okay, so now we will exit and turn left. Probably going to run straight into the gnome and his backup by now, because we've wasted all that time looking through all his bits individually instead of just shoving it all in our backpack. But oh well, let's see what happens. 198 we're going to. 198. Guys, I knew this was a bad idea. I knew this was a bad idea. Because look what happens when I turn to page 198. Look at this. What is this? What is this? In the distance you hear chanting voices. Before long the tunnel ends at the entrance to a large cavern. Kneeling down before an ice effigy in the shape of a demon. Fuck me, a demon. Their hooded faces pressed to the ice floor in worship are 10 of the Snow Witch's followers. There are 2 exits from the cave, one to your left and one to your right. If you're wearing a cloak... We're wearing the cloak we got from the elf. Turn to 384. Fuck me, good. Good, because I do not want to tangle with an ice demon or 10 followers today. Thank you, sir. 384, we'll go there. Hopefully it's like a magic invisible cloak. I don't know. Let's hope for the best. 384. You pull down the hood of your cloak as far as possible. You walk towards the tunnel exit on your right. Test your luck. We're just auto-passing the luck ones. So we're going to say we got the good result, 295. None of the worshippers suspects that you're an intruder, and you're able to walk through their temple without trouble into the tunnel. Huzzah! Hello? Hello to you too, Sheen. How are you doing, friend? How's your day been going? Did you have a wonderful weekend and Halloween? We're doing a fighting fantasy. I don't know if you've ever tuned in for one of those before, but this one is Caverns of the Snow Witch. So far, we're not dead. So that's okay. I'm pleased with that. Right, we're turning to 137 though. We've managed to not tangle with an ice demon. So I'm very pleased about that. The tunnel ends quite soon at a T-junction. To your left, you can hear cries for help. If you wish to turn left, turn to 311. If you wish to turn right, turn to 125. Oh! Back for a bit. What did you put in? What did you put in, I wonder? Right, let's go. Let's see who's calling for help. Because if the more allies we can get, the better, surely. Let's go to 311. See what we've got. See what we've got. 311. Because I haven't got that many things that the mod settings would block, I don't think, Sheen. The tunnel ends at the edge of a pit, out of which a dwarf is trying to climb. Well, he's not going to do very good climbing out of a hole anyway, is he? He's only little. Oh, yes. That's how I never get any of those things pop up in my chat now about want to get famous, buy all your follows here. So some combination of word, maybe just followers. Maybe just followers is maybe I should block a different word. So, where are we going? We were making fun of a little man who couldn't get out of a hole. Yes, the floor of the pit is covered with large ice boulders which have crashed down from a shaft above the pit. One lands on the dwarf's shoulders and you hear wild cheers from the top of the shaft as he tumbles onto the floor. The dwarf sees you and shouts, "Curse you, stranger! If you do not aid me, I see that you are not wearing a collar. If you wish to help the dwarf out of the pit, turn 376. Oh, we have to help him then. He knows we're not a bad one. Oh, I see. Oh, Sheen, you're a funny one. You're a funny one. But I hope you're doing well today, friend. 376 is where we're going. In fact, now you've said Ice Demon, we can actually get rid of that. We've gone past and hopefully won't have to tussle with the Ice Demon. You lie down and lean over the edge of the pit and tell the dwarf to grab your arm. Much to the annoyance of the spectators above, the dwarf escapes from the pit. You run together back to the junction where the dwarf turns right. You tell the dwarf that you intend to carry straight on to find the Snow Witch, as turning right will lead you back to the Hall of Worship. The dwarf tells you that he must escape quickly and return to his village now that he is free. He thanks you for helping him and hands you a leather bag, then runs off, but before he disappears he turns and shouts, "Beware the white rat!" You open the leather bag and find a sling and 3 iron balls. You pack them away and set off along the tunnel. Beware the white rat. Beware the white rat. What's going to happen? Well enough and you're about to grab lunch? Well, I can recommend these. They're very difficult, though. They're very, very unforgiving. So we've got a sling, 3... what do they call them? Pellets. Balls. 3 balls. 3 balls. And we've got to beware the white rat. I'm gonna note that down because I'll forget. Beware the white rat. Because I will forget. Iron balls. Turn to 125. Off we go to 125 land. Oh. Oh. Another picture. Who's this? Who's this now? Where is it? I'll scroll through. Scroll through. There he is. There he is. Who's this fella? Who's this fella? The tunnel through the glacier soon leads into the mountainside itself, and the walls change from ice to bare rock. You enter a large cavern which has 3 other exits leading from it, one to your left, one to your right, and the main one carved as a giant skull lying directly opposite. As you enter, an ugly robed man steps out of the mouth of the skull, holding a glass prism in his outstretched hands. He commands you to turn back, as only the Snow Witch's personal servants are allowed inside the mountain. If you have a magic flute, I do, you may wish to tell him that you've been asked to come and play it for the Snow Witch. Or you may attack him with your sword. Yes, you've suggested that before, and yes, I've got one Lone Wolf book from eBay. Unfortunately, it's like book 2 in the series, and it does seem that they have like a continued narrative, or at least you carry your character on through the books. Or unless I'm mixing that up with the Grail Quest one I also got. Or maybe they both do that. So I really want to get book 1 of each of those, because I ended up getting book 2 of each of those. But yeah, I think it's the same with these ones. You can get all of the PDFs of these online. I just find it easier to flick through a book than it is to scroll through a window, you know. It's just me. I like to have a book. This guy looks like he's not going to take any shit, if I'm honest. He's made it quite clear that only the personal servants are allowed inside the mountain. I think he is going to know if I have or haven't been asked to play my magic flute for the Snow Witch. He's going to see through the lies of the Jedi. So I think the only thing to do is smack him. Is smack him with my sword. That's my thought process right there. I'm going to do it. The ugly man sneers as you draw your sword. He rubs the prism, and suddenly 3 identical images of himself appear. They walk towards you. Each one has a dagger raised in his right hand. Two of the images must be illusions, but which will you strike with your sword? Oh no! Yes, it's continued. The second one is pivotal. Oh my goodness, really? I'm going to have to try and get the first one then. They're slowly starting to reprint them next year. Are they really? Oh my goodness. Well, I might put it off then and get a reprint, because some of these are going for silly prices. Especially like the Lone Wolf ones. I guess because they've been out of print for so long. I might wait for reprints then to get, assuming they reprint them in order. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? So we strike the man on the left, strike the man in the middle, or strike the man on the right. Oh, it's tricky. They walk towards you. Each one has a dagger raised in his right hand. Could that be a clue? They're hardback books now. Oh, really? I'm going to check that out, Zen. I'm going to check that out. I've been looking into, because Mini Rusty, she's only 3.5. She can't read, obviously. I mean, she knows the alphabet and letters. She can understand if a word says her name. So sometimes she sees these and she wants to do them with me. And I say, well, I try and really dumb the story down and then say, do you want to do this or this? And we don't roll anything. But I found there are some really good, like, kids, like, fantasy, choose-your-own-adventure ones. So I'm getting some. And she's really into, like, spooky stuff. So I found one that you go through like, a haunted house. I think she's going to love it. So that's going to do for now. Until she's old enough to do this. And then we're going to get into Hero Quest, for God's sake, because kids need to play Hero Quest. It's only the best board game ever. Right. I'm going to strike the man on the right, and the only reason I'm doing that is because they've got a dagger in their right hand. So, 2 rights make a right. I don't know. Let's turn to 232 and find out. Could be a mistake. The illusionist screams in pain as your sword cuts into his side. Yes. He drops to the floor as the other 2 images fade away. Hero Quest is that, yes, so says the bard. 2 rights just turns you around. Well, it gets me out of trouble then. Gets me out of trouble then, Sheen. He drops to the floor as his other 2 images fade away. As you step over him, he starts to laugh and stands up. His wound completely healed. Oh no. If you wish to thrust your sword at him again. Ooh, hello. Turn to 261. Oh, or if you wish to try and smash his prism. Fuck yeah. It's got to be a magic prism. Smash it. Let's do it. Cowardice is the path. It's got me so far. It's got me through my 37 years of life, Sheen. 72. I'm going to try and smash the man's prism. Let's go. Let's do it. You pretend to give up the fight. See, there's the cowardice. And then suddenly leap at the illusionist. Catching him momentarily off guard, you manage to snatch the prism out of his hands and throw it onto the floor. It shatters into tiny pieces, and the illusionist turns and flees into the skull mouth, screaming at the top of his voice. Smoke rises from the shattered fragments of the prism and forms itself into the shape of a bald, fat man, a genie! Hovering in mid-air, he bows and thanks you for releasing him. He tells you that if you call on him, he will make you invisible just once, as a token of his gratitude. Without saying another word, the image shimmers and disappears. You will now have to decide which way to head. Oh, man. Man. Allez, co. If that's how you say it. It's probably not. Thanks for following, friend. So, let me note that on my sheet. We have made friends. We have made friends with a genie, and we can call on him. I guess it's going to prompt us at some point and say, have you met a genie? We'll see. We'll see. Which way do we go now, though? Do we go to the left tunnel? The same tunnel that the illusionist went up through the skull mouth, or to the right? I think let's chase him. Let's chase him. He's nothing without his prism now, right? I'm going to chase him. 288 through the skull mouth. Why not? Why not? 288, 288, 288. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. It's another picture. It's another picture. What awaits us, guys? I don't know. I just saw the picture and knew I had to show you before we read on. I don't know. It sort of looks, maybe it's a bit like Big Jim, but I don't think it is Big Jim. The tunnel soon leads into another cavern where you see a huge white-bearded man wearing white furs. Hey, Claire! Welcome in. Guys, fuck me if we haven't got a good egg alert coming in. Welcome in. Thanks so much for the raid, friend. How are you doing? How are you doing? Ahoy to you, Ben. Welcome in. Let me give you... I've got no mods here. Got no mods here, Claire. We were having a quiet story time. Guys, give Claire a follow. She's a really good egg. She's just been chatting as well. What have you been chatting about? What have you been chatting about? I'll tell you what we've been chatting about. We've been doing Caverns of the Snow Witch. Choose your own adventure, fighting fantasy story. I thought we'd be dead by now, if I'm honest. I thought I would be dead. But I'm not. I'm not. But we may soon die. We may soon die. But how was your stream? What were you chatting about? You love being called a good egg? Hang on, let's get rid of these eggs. I'm getting squished by eggs right now. I'm gonna have to have a shower now. But yeah, you were in just chatting shit. That's all I do. Chatting about being stood up on the date. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that, friend. Well, do you know what? Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Yeah? You and me, if you want. Let's not tell Mrs. Rusty. Let's not tell Mrs. Rusty. We'll have a virtual date. We'll have a virtual date, shall we? We just take the wedding ring off. We don't need that. We don't. Well, we'll keep it. We're playing with fire now. God, what if Mrs. Rusty's watching? She's not watching. She's not watching. She's at university. I dodged an arrow. Dressed up in your Baywatch Halloween costume, and you just slow-mo onto the Baywatch. Oh my! With your cat. I need to see that. Did somebody clip it? I'm gonna have to watch a VOD then. Fuck me. Oh, how wonderful, Claire. How wonderful. Oh, well, thanks so much for raiding. If you want, carry on for story time, because this is our 10th try at one of these books. We've only done one of them. We've only completed one so far, and we've died on all of the rest. So, if you'd care to, stick around for some story time, Claire. We've just got to a tunnel, and here you see the picture. There's a huge white-bearded man wearing white furs lifting a wooden chest onto a high shelf, and he is a frost giant. Oh, you'll make a TikTok. Oh, I'll see it there then. I'll see it there then. There's only one other exit out of his lair via a tunnel on the opposite wall. If you wish to run through his lair into the opposite tunnel, turn to 243, or it's done us well so far, actually. If you wish to attack him, let's do it. Turn to 112. We're going to fight a frost giant. We beat a Yeti earlier on. What's a frost giant? He's got his hands full as well. Maybe we can get him. If you have a sling, we have got a sling, and you wish to use it against the frost giant, turn to 373. Fuck me, we've got what we need. You're no longer poor as a sunken rock. Well, good. Look at the doubloons you're getting. You know, Olive lost all his, and he's over 1 billion now. He's over 1 billion doubloons now. We've got a sling. I'm so happy to have a sling. That was from the dwarf, wasn't it? That was from the dwarf we rescued. The good deeds do not go unrewarded, friends. You save a little man, you pull him out of a hole because he's not tall enough to reach to climb out, and you get something to hopefully kill a frost giant. There you go. That's the morals I want to teach my kid about. Help little people, not big people. Only little people. They're the only useful people. You place an iron ball in the sling and twirl it around your head before releasing it at the frost giant. Roll 2 dice. If the number of the total is the same or less than your skill score, turn to 12. Well, the thing is, our skill score is 12, so rolling 2 dice, we are going to get the same or less, aren't we? So we'll turn to page 12. Because we've got maximum skill, guys. We're not cheating. We're not cheating. We're just playing it on easy mode. We're playing it on easy mode. Right. The iron ball flies through the air and hits the frost giant on the temple. His huge frame crumples to the floor like a house of cards. The wooden chest he was lifting breaks open, spilling its contents. You find 3 ornate rings and a cracked bottle, which emits a sweet scented odour. If you wish to try on any of the rings, turn to 65. Well, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? We're here for loot, aren't we? That was the only reason that we didn't go back to Big Jim for our reward for killing the Yeti. We were here for more treasure. Otherwise, we would have left ages ago. We would have finished this stream a long time ago. Right, we're going to turn to 65 and try on some rings. I don't know, maybe there's some good loot. Let's see. Having rubbed the bottle and sniffed your fingers, you decide that it was only perfume inside. You examine the 3 rings and decide which one to put on your finger. Will you put on the gold ring, put on the silver ring, or put on the copper ring? Why not all 3? Let's start with the gold one, shall we? I'm going to put on the gold ring. They better not be cursed. They better not be cursed. I'll be so pissed if these rings are cursed. You are now wearing a magic ring, which will enable its wearer to resist the effects of freezing cold. Oh, look at that. Well, so we've got a ring of resist cold then. Ring, resist cold. Oh, isn't that wonderful? It's not cursed after all. Okay, so after that then, we may put on the silver ring or the copper ring. Well, I'm going to put on the silver ring. Thank you very much. I'm going to put on the silver ring. You are now wearing a ring. You are now wearing a ring which drains your life. Roll 1 die and deduct the number from your skill score. Oh, fuck me. Roll 2 dice and deduct the total from your stamina score. Well, fuck me. Fuck me if we didn't just make a mistake. Alright. Alright, so we're reducing our skill score to 9. Oh, I'm not happy about that. And then we roll 2 and remove it from our stamina. Oh, shit me. Shit me. We're not doing too well, friends. We're not doing too well at all right now. If you're still alive, we are. You pull the cursed ring off your finger and crush it beneath your foot. Fuck's sake. If you've not done so already, you may put on the gold ring or the copper ring. Should we put on the copper ring after this? Because we might die if we do that. We got lucky with the gold ring, I think. They wouldn't have 2 cursed rings, would they? Let's try on the copper ring and see what happens. We can always take one of our potions of strength and get all our health back. So I'm going to put on the copper ring and turn to 130. Please don't kill us. You are now wearing a magic ring which has the power to summon a warrior to your aid once only. Ooh! Oh wait, could it summon the genie, or is that a separate thing? Ring, summon warrior, shall we say? Okay, look at that. Look at all the magics. Add 1 luck point. We're not doing luck, are we? If you've not already done so, you can put on the other... We've done that. So now we walk through the next tunnel. We turn to 338. Fuck you and your cursed rings, Frost Giant. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this. Look at our health. Look at our health. Right, we can get rid of the Frost Giant. We don't need to see him anymore. You've had enough of the spotlight. You big bastard. You soon arrive at a crossroads in the tunnel. However, you have no time to examine the left and right branches as a strange humanoid is advancing towards you from straight ahead. Oh, what if it's the illusionist? Because we were chasing him, weren't we, before we saw the Frost Giant? Turn to 59. Who's striding towards us? I hope it's a friend. I hope it's a friend. I mean, it's another picture, so you know it's bad news. You know it's bad news. What have we got? What? Where is it? Where is it? Let me scroll. Then you can see what we're up against, friends. Here he is. Here's the boy. Here's the big boy. Before you stands a crystal warrior, one of the Snow Witch's personal guardians who has been sent to deal with you. Fuck me. He's made of quartz, which has been animated by the Snow Witch's sorcery. Edged weapons, like my sword, for example, will not harm the crystal warrior. Your sword is useless. No, if you possess a warhammer, we don't, you may succeed in smashing the crystal warrior to pieces. If you do not possess a warhammer, turn to 2. Okay, I'm going to turn to page 2 then. Oh, do we not fight it? Oh! If you rescued the genie from the prism, I did! You may call on him now! Oh, thank fuck! Alright, I'm calling the genie. I'm calling the genie. Genie, help me! Help me! There's this big old crystal guy that's going to fuck up my day, and I need your help. The genie appears, hovering above the crystal warrior. He snaps his fingers, and you immediately become invisible. The crystal warrior punches the air with his rough quartz fists, but you are able to slip by him unnoticed. Hey, hey, hey! It's the bear! How are you doing, bear? How's your day going, or gone? Is it night time for you? I think it must be, right? It's lunchtime for me. It's lunchtime for me, and we're doing a Fighting Fantasy Choose Your Adventure, and I think we're doing okay at the moment. By the time the invisibility spell wears off, you are well away from your adversary. Further on, the tunnel ends at a T-junction. If you wish to go left, turn to 150. If you wish to go right, turn to 368. It is an awesome book. It is. This is our 10th attempt at one of them. We've only been successful 1 time. So we'll see how we get on with this. And we're going to go right. We've been going right today. We normally go left. Well, thank you for listening in, friend. I hope you enjoy it. Treat me like your own little private radio host. How's that? This is Story Time with Rusty. And we're going to 368. 368. 368. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, pages. Right. We can get rid of that boy as well. So the tunnel ends at a wooden door which is locked. You press your ear to it and hear the sound of feet slowly shuffling across the floor. If you wish to knock on the door, turn to 83. If you'd rather return to the junction and head straight on, turn to 150. Let's knock on the door. Tap, tap, tap. Hope you're decent. That's just something you say, by the way, guys. You never actually have to hope anyone's decent. It's just that's like you'll get out of jail free if you do see somebody in the middle of like undressing. You're like, well, I said I hope you're decent. It's your fault you're not decent. It's your fault you're not. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. We go from bad to worse in this, I think, guys. We go from bad to worse in these books. Because what is the other side of the door? This fucker. This fucker. Look at him. A man comes to the door. His skin is a sickly grey-white colour. His vacant eyes and slow movements are definitely those of a mindless zombie. If you wish to attack him, turn to 62. If you wish to run back to the junction and head straight on. It's really keen on sending me back to this junction, isn't it? But no, we're going to fight. We're going to attack this zombie. It's not going to take... We're fearsome. We're a very brave warrior. However, we've lost 3 skill points. Actually, now I've thought about it, but I've already made the decision. We're going to fight the zombie. The zombie picks up a club from behind the door. Well, now he's armed. He wasn't armed when I turned to the page. Now he's picking up weapons. This is not fair. The zombie picks up a club from behind the door and shuffles forward to fight you. I can escape after 2 attack rounds. And if I escape, I will take 1 hit. However, this zombie only has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 6. I only need to beat him 3 times. So, as always, I will be the blue dice. The zombie will be the white dice. I beat him by 3 skill points. So, as long as I roll better, I'll win anyway. But we've got a bit of leeway if he does roll better. Look at that. That's 1. That's 1. We'll use this little dice as a counter. We've hit him 1 time. That's 2 stamina points off the zombie. 2 more hits will kill it. Or re-kill it, I guess. You can't really say kill a zombie, can you? They're already dead. Oh, fuck me, though. Fuck me if he hasn't just taken some damage off me. Not happy with this. So that's me down to 6 stamina. I think I'm going to have to take one of my potions very, very soon to get my stamina all the way back up. Because, I mean, what if we die in this fight? We're not going to die. We're not going to die. Not with rolls like this. That's another hit to us. 1 more and the zombie is gone. It's eliminated. That could be a word. We'll use that instead of kill for zombies. And that'll be another one. Huzzah! Zombie dead. I think now's a good time, actually. Let's use one of our potions of strength. We're going to take ourselves down to just 1 potion of strength. And we're going to put our stamina, pow, all the way back up to 24. It's like nobody can touch us. Nobody can touch us. Gosh dosh! Hello to you, friend. Welcome in. Welcome aboard the Rusty Tub. I don't normally wear the pirate hat when we're reading these books. But rest assured, I am still your number 1 pirate captain. So we'll keep going. We beat the zombie, so we're turning to 200. And gosh dosh, we're doing a fighting fantasy choose your own adventure game. Don't know if you've ever done one of these books before, but they're balls hard. We're having a nice time though. We're having a nice story time. So I hope you'll enjoy. Maybe make yourself a nice hot cup of cocoa. That's not what I'm drinking. I'm drinking some Pepsi. But you know, get the beverage of your choice. You had the stream up since I started. You're just saying hi now? Oh, I see, I see. I would prefer, because we've been going for over an hour now, and given the choice, I would prefer to have an hour of silence as well, if it was me on the TV. So you made the right choice. You made the right choice before you unmuted. Where are we? The zombie was probably in charge of the storeroom that the door opens into. Who leaves a zombie in charge of anything? Jars and bottles of various shapes and sizes line the walls, and many boxes and barrels are stacked up on the floor. You search quickly through them and find little of interest, except for a jar of ground minotaur horn, some garlic, a box full of teeth, a jar of pickled lizard's tails, and 4 large dragon eggs. As you'll not be able to fit everything into your backpack, you may only take 3 of the items. Oh, fuck me. Well, now what are we going to pick? Now what are we going to pick? So, we've got ground minotaur horn. Is that like an aphrodisiac? Could we use that? Would the Snow Queen appreciate that? I don't know. Some garlic. That could be useful. I don't know. A box of teeth. What am I going to do with a box of teeth? Oh, unless I could use the teeth in my slingshot. A jar of pickled lizard's tails. That sounds like a snack. 4 dragon eggs. I mean, what can you do with 4 eggs that you can't do with 1 egg? I don't know. We can take 3 things. Do you know what? I'm going to go for... My voice works for this. Do you think so? Well, thank you very much, friend. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. I'm going to take the horn. The ground minotaur horn. I'm going to take the garlic. I'm going to take the dragon eggs. Turn the teeth into a set of maracas. Maybe next playthrough if we don't make it through this time. I've made my decision. Ground minotaur horn. It says whore there. Oh my goodness. Garlic. And what was the last one I was taking? 4 dragon eggs. 4! As many as 4. Maybe we can sell them. We'll get some good loot at the end of it, perhaps. Why not? Why not? So that's what we've taken. Bye bye zombie, you're out. And now, leaving the room, you walk back to the junction and head straight on down the tunnel. Turn to 150. Let's go. Let's go, friends. What waits us at 150? Well, I'll tell you. The tunnel ends at a wooden door which opens when you turn the handle. Most doors do. Most doors do that. Locked doors, hit and miss. But mostly when you turn a handle, that's exactly the result I would expect. You walk into a massive high-ceilinged chamber which ends in a wall of ice. In the centre of the chamber is an open marble sarcophagus with its lid propped up against its side. A white rat. Beware the white rat. That's what the dwarf said to us. When we freed him, that was the last thing he said. Beware the white rat. Fuck me. Oh no. A white rat suddenly jumps out of the sarcophagus and runs towards you. It stops in front of you and starts to grow and change shape. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! If you possess any ground minotaur horn, fuck me if we've only just picked that up. Turn to 52. Oh yes. Get away. Get away. I've got this. Hopefully it does the trick. You remember... Of course I do. Of course I do. You remember an old legend. The ground minotaur horn is the only substance that can stop a metamorphosis spell from working. Did you guys all know that? Do you remember learning that at school? That was first day. 2 + 2 is 4. Also, ground minotaur horn will stop a metamorphosis spell. They were the 2 things I remember from my very first day at school. Fucking hell. You quickly sprinkle some on the growing creature and relax a little as it shrinks back to a white rat again. The legend was true! Intrigued by the open sarcophagus, you decide to walk over and examine it. Turn to 297. Well, aren't we lucky that of all the ingredients we picked 3 out of those 5. I mean, I think the odds were probably in our favour that we would have picked the right one. I just hope that the other 2 have some use. So is that our ground minotaur horn gone, all used up, do you think? Did we sprinkle all of it? Oh, it says I sprinkle some, so I definitely still have some. Right, turn to 297. We're investigating the sarcophagus. 297, 297, 297, friends, is where we're headed. Guys, we may have a bit of an issue here. We may have a bit of an issue. Oh, no, because what the fuck is... Who is this? Who is this? Look, who is this? Who is this lady? Right? Oh. She looks angry. Although, look at these fangs. Could be a vampire. We've just picked up garlic as well. Maybe it's going to be easy after all. I don't know, though. As you approach the sarcophagus, a woman's eerie laughter echoes round the chamber. A beautiful woman wearing white fur slowly rises out of the sarcophagus. Is that her? Look, it's the lady from the cover. It's the lady from the cover. And smiles when... Oh, wait. And when she smiles, you see the telltale fangs and realise with horror that the Snow Witch is a vampire. If you have some garlic, yes, turn to 210. Yes, we do. Oh, guys, I've never been so happy to have garlic in my pocket. Now I'm just never going to leave the house without it. Never. 210. We've got the garlic. The Snow Witch recoils from the garlic, giving you time to think. You know that a vampire can only be killed by driving a stake through its heart. If you possess a carved... Oh, we possess a rune stick! We've got a fucking rune stick as well! Oh my god! If you possess a carved rune stick, turn to 34. We got that right at the beginning, didn't we? From the gnome's kitchen. Oh my goodness. Everything's coming up Millhouse today, guys. Turn to 34. Taking the stick from your backpack, you thrust it at the heart of the Snow Witch. If your skill is higher than 10... It's not. It's not, because we lost some. It's not because we lost some. It's only 9. Oh, fuck me. Does that mean we're going to die? If your skill is less, we turn to 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're turning to 1, 2, 3. This might be bad for us. This might be bad for us. Oh, no, friends. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this. Turn to 1, 2, 3. Don't die. Don't die. Okay? The Snow Witch manages to overcome her fear of garlic and knocks the stick out of your hand. Her gaze is powerful and you hear a voice in your mind telling you to drop the garlic and loosen your collar. Roll 2 dice. If the total is the same or less than your skill score, turn to 114. If the total is higher than your skill, turn to 134. Oh no, friends, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay, well, let's roll the dice then. Let's roll the dice. 114 if we get under. So we need to get 9 or under? Is it equal? Yeah, same or less. Same or less. I think that's going to be the good result. Here we go. That's 8 by my reckoning. We're going to turn to 114 and hope for the best. Please don't die. Please don't die. You managed to keep control of your mind. Yes, and pick up the stick again. This time you thrust it at the Snow Witch's heart with even more determination. Turn to 4. That's where we could have turned before. That's where we could have turned before if our skill was higher. Oh, thank goodness. We've come full circle then. Your stake pierces the Snow Witch's heart, and her death wail makes you shudder. She starts to decompose, and soon all that is left is a pile of dust on the floor. You see a vague shape in the wall of ice at the end of the chamber, and decide to investigate. Turn to 235. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I tell stories just like this to Mini Rusty. What I've done, gosh dosh, basically, because we read a few like kiddie ones, but because I like to keep and maintain my sanity, what I do is I will tell her bedtime stories where she is the hero, but I will just adapt plots of other stories. So we've been through the whole Lord of the Rings, where she takes the plot of Frodo, and she fucking loves it. Her favourite bit is when Gandalf falls to the Balrog in Moria. She's like, oh, and then Gandalf says, "Fly, you fools, Daddy." She fucking loves it. But we've been through all of that. But yeah, she should always say, "Tell me that story, Daddy, about the one with the eye," because that's all she knows about Sauron's tower. Because obviously I tell her the film versions. But yeah, so this is how we do bedtime stories aboard the Rusty Tub. So we're investigating. Well, I tell you what, let's invent a time machine, shall we? You and me together. Josh, we'll invent a time machine. I will come back every night, sneak into your bedroom. Don't tell your parents. Also, don't take that out of context. And I will tell you bedtime stories. I'll tell you bedtime. Oh no! What the hell is going on here? Everywhere I turn, there is a new picture, which means that there is some sort of bullshit going on. Friends, what? I need to find it now. This is where we are. This is where we're investigating. You see, frozen into the ice wall, an ornate trunk, open and filled with golden jewels. You hack away at the ice until you reach the trunk. A golden idol is the first thing you pick up, but suddenly it bursts out of your hands and changes into a golden warrior, a sentinel, left to guard the treasure. If only I'd thought quick enough, I could have sprinkled my powdered minotaur horn on it to stop the metamorphosis spell. But no, we have to fight it. We have equal skill, thanks to me losing some, putting on that cursed silver ring earlier. So it's just going to be straight up against the dice roll. This has a stamina of 9, so we need to beat him 5 times, knocking off 2 stamina each time. Right, let's do it. I'm the blue dice, he's the white dice, and our skill is matched. So it's basically whoever rolls highest gets the hit. We need to beat him 5 times. Boom, that's 1 for us. Let's mark it. Use our little dice as a marker there. 1 down. 4 to go to beat this sentinel. And then, fuck you, I'm taking all the jewels. Alright, I'm taking all the jewels. That's another one to Rusty. Huzzah! 2. Not much of a guardian, are you? No, sir. That's 3. Oh, eat shit. Get wrecked. Getting a bit confident now, are we, with these dice rolls? And that's 4. Do you know what? This guy... I mean, they're cheap dice. Maybe they're not entirely balanced, but we've taken a good number of hits tonight anyway, ourselves. Wait, that's the same number. Thank you. That's the same. I saw the 6 on their dice and I panicked, but it's the same total. Right, that's a draw. No hits. 1 more hit to him and we beat him. It's definitely a 6. It wasn't a cock dice. There we go. He's dead. He's dead. Easy. Easy mode. We win. We turn to 171. Turn to 171. The guardian of the Snow Witch's treasure is dead, and you're free to help yourself to her riches. Although there is a limit to how much you can carry. You decide to fill your backpack with gold pieces, and you count 600 in all. Oh my goodness, look at that. That 50 that Big Jim was offering us earlier, nothing now. We've got 600 here. However, for each 50 you take... Oh dear. For each 50 you take, you have to remove 1 item from your backpack and leave it behind. Right, okay then. Okay, what shall we... Well, I tell you what, we've used some of that ground minotaur horn. Do you think we'll need to use any more? Or should we not take any gold? I don't know. I think we're going to need some gold, aren't we? We're going to need some gold. And I guess we've lost the rune stick. That's in her heart, so we should probably take that off our list anyway. I don't know. For each 50, I need to remove one thing. All of this stuff looks really useful, though. All of this, do you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm not falling into the trap. I'm not going to take any gold right now. I will come back. I'm not... No. Because all of that stuff looks too useful. Like the rings, I think I'm definitely going to need. Especially when I resist cold. It's the Caverns of the Snow Witch, after all. Beware the White Rat. We can get rid of that. We've already bewared the White Rat. And we've summoned the Genie, so we don't need to keep note of those anymore. The Elf Cloak has already become useful. The Amulet of Courage hasn't come into play. Nor has the Magic Flute. We've already used a sling. We've used a ball. I guess the book will keep track of how many we're using. These rings look useful. This other stuff might still be useful. The dragon eggs haven't come into play, but the other stuff has. I'm not going to take any gold. Not going to take any gold. Hey, Han. I'm all doing very well. Thank you for coming in and lurking, and thank you for the host, friend. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing very fine today. Yeah, we're not taking anything. Just as you finish filling your backpack with air, apparently, you hear the sound of running feet coming down the tunnel towards the chamber. You stand up and draw your sword, wondering if you can survive much more hard combat. Two men suddenly appear at the door, a dwarf and an elf, but they do not look as though they're about to attack you. They are smiling broadly, and they both try to speak at once. The elf, finally taking command, "You have killed her! We are free! We will soon be able to take off our obedience collars. Now we wish to repay you, friend, by helping you to escape. You cannot leave the caverns by the way you came, because the Snow Witch's followers are waiting for you, and the tunnels are alive with goblins. Our fellow elves and dwarves are battling against them now to give you time to flee. We must waste no more time." To your surprise, the elf walks straight towards the cavern wall opposite the door, and appears to pass through it. "Another of the Snow Witch's illusions," comments the dwarf. "An escape route she never got the chance to use. The trouble is, we've never used it either." The dwarf laughs to himself and walks towards the wall, you following behind. Walking through the illusion, you find yourself in a narrow torchlit tunnel, which you walk down in single file. It soon ends at a junction, and you discuss which way to turn. If you wish to turn left, turn to 61. If you turn right, turn to 388. You know, we always go left, but we have been going right all day, and maybe our luck might run out. So shall we do a cheeky left turn for a change? Shall we turn to 61 and see what lies on the left path? Also, let's bin off that sentinel. You are covering up our lovely warm fireplace. Oh my god, she got straight in the skull by the sailors. Oh, Jesus, Gong. As you walk along, the elf introduces himself. "My name is Red Swift, and he is known as Stub," he says, pointing to the smiling dwarf. "We met here as slaves in the service of the vile Snow Witch. We both now hope to return to our villages. I live in the Moonstone Hills, and Stub comes from Stonebridge. If we manage to escape from these infernal caverns, you are more than welcome to come and stay with us. Stonebridge is on the way to my village in the hills. It's also a long way off." Before Red Swift can continue, Stubbs shouts, points to an orb lying on the floor. It's made of glass, and in the torchlight it seems to glow with swirling colours. "Leave it," commands Red Swift. "We do not need it, and it could be a trap. If you wish to ignore Red Swift's advice and pick up the orb, turn to 48. If you'd rather keep on walking, turn to 166. Do you know what? Red Swift is not the boss of me. Alright, I've just met this guy. I'm taking the orb. It's my orb. I saw it first. When you pick it up, the orb starts to get warmer and its colours change rapidly and swirl around. Red Swift and Stub back away, telling you to put it down. Will you keep hold of the orb? Place it gently on the floor, or throw it down the tunnel. Can you imagine? We'll cause an explosion in a cave. No, I'm going to keep the orb. I've just picked this orb up. And I didn't pick up any of that 600 gold I could have got, so I feel like I should come out of this with some treasure. So I'm keeping the orb. Thank you very much. 275, for better or worse, maybe we're turning to our death now. Determined to discover the secret of the orb, you hold it in your outstretched hands. Its warmth starts to creep up your arms, and soon you're glowing all over and feeling warmer than you have been for weeks. Add 3 stamina points, we can't, we're already at max, and 1 luck point, we're not using luck. You assure Red, Swift and Stub that this orb of energy will warm them too, and they nervously pass it between them. In good spirits, you place the orb back on the floor and continue down the tunnel. Well, look at that. Everyone got nice and healed, except me who didn't need healing. I don't get the skill back. I really want that back. But now we turn to 166. 166. After walking for another 5 minutes, the tunnel turns sharply right, and right again a few meters further on. You soon arrive at a junction, and after a discussion you decide to turn left rather than continue straight on. Okay, we'll turn to 259. We have no choice here, friends. No, I'm from the UK. I'm from southern England. It's about lunchtime where I am now. But no, not from, nor have I ever been to the US. Where did we turn? Where do we go? What number did I just... Which way did we go? I don't know what number I was turning to. What number was I turning to? I need to, like, see if I can backtrack. Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember? Right, oh, I can retrace this. Right, so back that one. We made that decision. We picked up the orb. Oh no, you're fine, friend. You're fine. We picked up the orb. We kept hold of the orb at 275. Then we turned to 166 after everybody had a go at the orb. So I keep my fingers in a few places so I can remember. 259 is the number we were turning to. There we go. 259. There we go. Placed against the left-hand wall of the tunnel, you see a large iron casket with a brass handle in the shape of a serpent. No one volunteers to open the casket, so you decide to draw lots. Roll 1 die. Oh, so the die, the result, is going to determine which page we turn to. So, we've rolled a 3, so we turn to 196. Does that mean we open it or somebody else opens it? I don't know. 196. Stub draws the short straw and reaches for the handle, cursing his luck. As soon as he touches it, it comes alive. An asp curls itself around his hand, and before he can shake it off, it sinks its poisonous fangs into his wrist. He falls onto his knees, clutching his wrist with his other hand. Red Swift quickly draws off the poison with his knife. Luckily, the dwarf has a strong constitution, and he soon recovers his strength enough to continue. Fuck me, we could have got bitten and died! Hey, Dumpy, welcome in, friend. How are you doing? How are you doing? Do you know what, right? We've gone left. We've investigated a hut. We've done it all today. We've done all of the... And we've attacked people. I was like, Dumpy would be so proud of our decisions. We've done it all. We haven't asked for gum yet, or a handy, but we're getting there. How are you doing today, friend? I hope well. I hope well. The tunnel soon ends at a T-junction. Stepping into the cross passage, you almost bump into a primitive-looking man wearing furs and carrying a large stone club. He is a caveman. You draw your sword and tell Red, Swift and Stub to head quickly down the right-hand tunnel while you deal with the caveman. Okay, so the caveman, skill of 8, stamina of 8, so he's 1 skill below us. We need to beat him 4 times. Let's do it. We'll be the blue, he'll be the white. That looks like... 8 to me, 9 to him. That looks like a draw then. 7 and 7. Another draw. No, wait, I beat him. Because I'm 1 above him. That's 1. And we need to beat him how many times? He's got stamina 8, so 4 hits we need on him. Right, let's continue rolling. I don't know why I keep trying to peer over the edge of this. I can see on the screen what I rolled. There we go. That's another to me. Let's mark it on our little thing. That's another one to me. And one more to do. And there we go. Caveman, dead. He probably doesn't even understand what was going on. Maybe he just wanted to say hello. If you win, I did, turn to 141. Off we go, friends. Off we go. A pouch on the caveman's belt contains a star-shaped metal disc, which you decide to put in your backpack. Not wishing to meet any more cavemen, you run along the tunnel to catch up with Red, Swift and Stub. So I've got a star-shaped disc. I'm just going to write star disc. There we go. Perhaps that'll be useful. So, not wishing to meet any more cavemen, you run along the tunnel to catch up with Red, Swift, and Stub. Turn to 365. Off we go. 365. Oh. Fuck. This. I've said that like almost every time we've turned and there's been a picture. I mean, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? And is that Red, Swift, and Stub in its tentacles, whatever it is? Oh, mate. The tunnel ends at a door, which swings open before you even touch it. You look into a cavern and are surprised to see Red, Swift, and Stub kneeling in submission to a horrible robed creature with an octopus-like head. 2 of its tentacles are wrapped around your friends' heads, and they are trapped by the hypnotic powers of a brain slayer. Fuck yes, though, if you're wearing an amulet of courage, we are! We are! Turn to 189. Oh, fuck me. We've got all the good stuff today. We're turning to 189 because we're wearing an amulet of courage. The brain slayer's disgusting tentacles flail frantically as it tries to draw you towards it. Fortunately, the amulet gives you the courage to resist its attempt to hypnotize you. You draw your sword and to attack the foul creature. It releases Red, Swift, and Stub, who fall to the floor, clutching their heads in agony. Maybe my celebration was short-lived, because now we actually have to fight it. Now we actually have to fight it. Oh no. Oh no. It has skill 10 and stamina 10. We need to beat it 5 times, and currently it outskills us. So we'll be the blue, Brain Slayer will be the white. Let's just hope we win on the dice. Let's hope we win on the dice. 7 against 5. That's a 1. Fuck you, Brain Slayer. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Please don't. Oh no. Oh no. He's hit me. He's hit me. Ow. Ow, says I. That hurts. That's another one to me, though. Suck it, Brain Slayer. Not my brain, but the sword, I guess. I want you to die. Another one. Oh, we're doing so good with our dice rolls today. 2 more hits on him successfully, and we beat it. I hope. I hope. 6 against 6. That's a hit to him, isn't it? Because he's got the skill on us. Oh, no. Oh, no, friends. Oh, we're losing the dice. There we go. Oh, fuck me. We should have just left it and re-rolled the whole lot because he's hit us again. He's hit us again. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. But that's another one to us. One more and he's croaked it. One more and he's croaked it. That's all we need, friends. That's all we need. And that'll do it. That'll do it. Look at that. Look at his shitty roll against our mighty roll. We've destroyed the Brain Slayer. We turn to 309. 309. What riches, what spoils do we get? As you withdraw your sword from the vile Brain Slayer, you hear your 2 companions groaning as they slowly come round. They explain that the Brain Slayer drew them into the cavern, and they were powerless to resist. You examine the chamber and see another door in the opposite wall. There are also 2 clay pots in the recess in the cavern wall, one red and one grey. Will we open the door, look inside the red pot, or look inside the grey pot? Well, fuck me. Should we have a bit of an investigation? Because you know what? Investigating... I know we got poisoned when we opened up that book, but... Well, and also we put on that silver ring, which then sucked our life force. But investigating has got us a lot of useful stuff that's got us out of a bit of a tricky situation, hasn't it? So I think let's look at the pots. I'm closest in page number to the grey pot, so I'll turn to that one first, and hopefully we can come back and look in the red one. 344, 344... Lying at the bottom of the grey pot is an old parchment scroll with an unbroken wax seal. If you wish to break the seal and read the scroll, turn to 224. Why not? Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. 224. What have you got for me? Scroll. Something good, I hope. It's not a scroll of instant death or something. As soon as you begin reading the scroll, the writing starts to fade. Roll 2 dice. If the total is the same or less than your skill... Oh, God. Okay, so we've got to get 9 or under on these 2 dice. Ideally. That'll do it. That'll do it. Turn to 147. Okay, what have you got? Maybe that was the difference between understanding what it said and not. Before the writing fades away, you learn a spell which will protect you against an attack by an air elemental. You memorize the words Gul Sang Abi Da. I'm not going to memorize that at all. I'm not going to memorize that at all. We're going to need to write shit down. So it was... Gul Sang Abi Da. That's the spell that's going to protect us against an attack by an air elemental. Remember that, guys. If you ever you need that when you're out and about, Oh, no, no, not that one. Maybe that'll be on the next scroll we find. Who knows? And then decide what to do next. Let's leave the cavern by the door opposite. 176. The door opens into yet another tunnel, and you begin to wonder whether you will ever find your way out of the caverns of the Snow Witch. You look at Red Swift and Stubb, but they do not appear to be very concerned. The tunnel soon ends at another door, and you notice a dagger sticking out of its oak panelling. If you wish to pull the dagger out of the door, turn to 55, or if you'd rather open the door, why don't we just open it? We've already got enough weapons. We already said no to weapons before at the Trapper's Lodge. No, fuck it. We'll just open the door. I'm not falling into what, because it could be a cursed handle. Alright, there's curses all over the place now. We were fine, curse-free at the beginning. The door opens into another tunnel, which leads off into the distance. Stubb begins to complain about being tired and hungry, so you decide to sit down and rest. If you still have 3 portions of your provisions, you eat 1 yourself and give 1 each to Red Swift and Stubb. Oh, okay, so no option there. We're feeding everyone today, apparently. So that takes us down to 5, but also, actually, it will give us 4 health back, won't it? 4 stamina back. So, okay, you win, game. We'll do it. We'll do it. After resting for half an hour, you set up again, and eventually the tunnel ends at a T-junction. If you wish to go left, turn to 298. If you wish to go right, turn to 135. Well, the thing is, we've been going right the whole time, because we normally go left the whole time. But then going left took us to this Brain Slayer, I think. So let's keep going right again. We're turning it all on its head today, guys. We're making very different decisions than we usually make. But actually, they seem to be paying off. So maybe I just I shouldn't go with my gut instincts normally, and I should actually think about what I'm doing. It seems to be paying off to actually think about what I'm doing. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? The tunnel ends at another door. An old piece of parchment is pinned on it. There's faded writing on the parchment, but you do not understand the language. Knowing that elves speak many languages, you ask Red Swift to read it. As he reads, his eyes widen with terror. You ask him what is wrong, but he refuses to reply. He rips the parchment off the door and tears it into tiny pieces. He turns the door handle and says, "Let's get going, there's no time to lose." You and Stubb look at each other and shrug your shoulders, deciding simply to obey the troubled Red Swift. The door opens into another tunnel. After walking down it for a few meters, you come to a place where water is dripping down continuously from stalactites overhead. Ooh, wow. You're here, you're here. You haven't missed it. We haven't died yet, Hugh, which is surprising. It's surprising. We normally have died by now. How are you doing, friend? So we continue on. The water looks harmless enough, but you do not wish to get cold and wet. So you walk behind the gentle waterfall, and soon are on your way again. Well, wasn't that a thrilling chapter to read? So glad you can catch it. Oh, I'm glad you can catch it too, friend. I'm glad you can catch it too. Where are we going? 339. The tunnel runs straight on until it opens out into a cavern. The walls are covered with ice and a large glass globe stands on a nice plinth in the centre. Suddenly, an orc rushes into the cavern from the tunnel opposite, and the globe immediately starts to radiate light. The outline of a face takes shape in the globe, one which you recognise. The Snow Witch! Her encased head starts to laugh, and then you hear her speak. In a chilling voice she says, "Although you killed me, you have not defeated me. My spirit can still defeat you. Watch carefully." The orc, who is standing by the globe, grips the metal collar around his neck and cries out, gasping for breath. His green face bulges as he desperately tries to stop the collar tightening. His efforts are futile, and he soon falls silently to the floor. The Snow Witch's image sneers contemptuously and says, "I have no use for servants any longer, and I know that 2 of you are still wearing my obedience collars. I will enjoy watching you die next, as a forerunner to the agony I have in store for your impudent warrior friend." You refuse to watch Red Swift and Stubb die helplessly, and you rack your brain to think of a way to overcome the spirit of the Snow Witch. Will we try and smash the globe with our sword? Fire a ball from our sling at the globe? We could do that. Or run through the cavern. What's that going to achieve? I think let's use our sling. Let's use our sling, shall we? It's been pretty useful. It was useful against whatever we used it against. The Frost Giant? It may be. We're gonna use it now though, because it may be useful. 216? 216, where are you, friend? You quickly load your sling and aim at the globe. Roll 2 dice. If the total is the same or less than your skill, turn to 282. If it's greater, turn to 375. Okay. 9 or under. There we go. 282. 282. Off we go. We got under. I think that's a good result, right? I hope it's a good result. The iron ball flies straight and true. When it hits the Snow Witch's globe, a bolt of white light shoots out from the globe towards you. Test your luck. We're auto passing any luck ones. Auto passing any luck ones. So we turn into 193. We're so lucky, apparently. Not cheating. It's not cheating. It's easy mode. It's homebrew. Homebrew rules. 193. You quickly dive onto the floor and watch the energy bolt pass overhead and slam into the cavern walls behind you. Turn to 336. So, has that destroyed her spirit or just the globe? Because those guys have still got their obedience collars on. Are they going to die? I hope not. I hope not. You sit up and see that the Snow Witch's globe is cracked, but she appears to have come to no harm. She watches you carefully, ready for your next move. Turn to 262. Oh no. She's not dead. She's not dead. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I think this is my friends I've just seen a horrible picture of. Please don't be dying. Please don't be dying, friends. This is them. This is Red, Swift and Stub. Oh no. As you try to stand up, the Snow Witch concentrates her powers on Red, Swift and Stub. Their metal collars tighten, and they both clutch their throats as if gasping for breath. You struggle to your feet, yelling insults at the Snow Witch, mocking her cowardly way of dealing with defenseless slaves. You challenge her to a combat of whatever type she wishes. She laughs, saying, "Even though I have beaten you, I enjoy games. I will play." She releases her stranglehold on Red, Wisp and Stubbs and falls silent, obviously devising some fiendish contest. Suddenly, you hear the sound of shuffling footsteps coming from the tunnel opposite. An elf and a dwarf enter the cavern that look almost identical to Red, Swift and Stubb. Oh, it's not them. It's not them. It's just zombie versions of them, I guess. The Snow Witch tells you to fight them while she invents a game for you to play. The zombies lumber forward and you are forced to fight the terrible replicas of your friends. So we fight both zombies at the same time. Each will have a separate attack on you during each attack round, but I must choose which of the two I will fight. Oh man! Attack your nominated target, as in a normal battle. Against the other, you'll throw for your attack strength in the normal way, but you will not wound it if your attack strength is greater. Oh my goodness. You must count this if you've just parried its blow. Otherwise, if its attack strength is greater, or you will have wounded you in the normal way. Oh my god, really? Really? This just seems like bullshit to me. Okay, well, let's concentrate all of our hits on the elf to start with, because he has the same... He's got the same skill as us. Have I got another yellow die? I do. I could roll them all together, couldn't I? I could roll them all together. So I'll be white. No, I won't. I'll be blue. The elf will be white, and the dwarf will be yellow. I'm going to always go and attack the elf until he's dead, and then hope that I still defend against the dwarf. So that way we don't have to roll two separate lots for each round, if that makes sense. We're just trying to streamline it a bit. So we're going for the elf first. We have equal skill, so it's just going to come down to who does better on the dice. If it comes to the dwarf rolls higher, he's only got one skill less than us, so he needs to... Well, he needs to just roll good, I guess. Right, enough talking. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I've got 6 against the elf's 8. Fuck, not good. But I defend against the dwarf. So we've taken one hit. We've taken one hit. They both have stamina 9, so I need to do 5 hits to beat one of these things. You'd think, tiny dice in this bowl, I wouldn't struggle to get them out, but I do. Maybe it's these sausage fingers. Look at that! 10 definitely beats the elf and definitely defends against the dwarf. So that's... I've got nothing to mark it on now. I'll have to mark it on... Let's mark it on my sheet here. I've hit the elf 1 time out of the 5 I need to take him down. Fuck me. That looks like I've taken a hit from both of them now. Oh, shit, my boots. This isn't going well at all. This isn't going well at all, friends. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh, help. Help. These dice, they're rigged. It's loaded. It's a fix. It's a fix. Oh, but look at that. 10. We beat him by 1. That's 2. 2 hits now on the elf. We're making a comeback, and we defended against the dwarf. He's nothing. He's no match for us. Oh god, this is getting tough. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Another 2 hits. Another 2-in-1. What's going on here, guys? What is going on here? We can't go out like this. We can't go out like this. We do have another potion of strength. If worst comes to the worst, we can drink it and get our stamina all the way back up. I don't want to have to do that. Oh, look at that. We've attacked the elf, but we have not deflected the dwarf. So the elf has taken a hit. We have also taken a hit. The elf only needs to take 2 more hits from us, and it's gone. And then I can just focus on the final zombie dwarf, and I don't need to roll these extra dice. Fuck me, though. Fuck me. What have we got? We've got 7 against the elf, also against the dwarf, so that's another hit the elf takes. We don't take any. We parried him. 1 more will do it, and the elf is out. And I will breathe a big sigh of relief that it's down to a one-on-one combat. Oh, shit me. Look at that. He's only gonna hit me. You son of a bitch. Oh, he's come from the brink of undeath because he's a zombie elf. And he's come out for a hit. It's cheeky motherfucker. And there we go. The elf dead. Finally, he's gone. We have only got 8 stamina right now. And we still need to fight the dwarf. So I'm going to use this die as a counter now. For how many hits the dwarf has taken. He still needs to take 5 hits. Luckily, we have 1 more stamina than him, so he needs to do 1 better on the dice just to equal us. So we've got a bit of an advantage. Oh, fuck me, where's my dice gone? Where's it gone? In you go. There we go. 1 hit. Jesus, this is getting dicey, guys. This is getting dicey. Oh my god. Oh my god, these zombies. These dice rolls. I'm getting fucked. I'm getting really fucked here, guys. There we go again. I'm still getting fucked. Help! Help! Help me! Woo. All right, so that's 5 against 6. That looks like a draw then, right? If his skill is 1 fewer than mine, so nothing happens. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. There we go. Another hit to me. Hooray! We might live. We might live through this fight. Without another one to me. Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse right now. Keep rolling double ones, you white son of a bitch. Oh no, it's even. Even means I win because I've got 1 skill more than him. That's up to 4. 1 more hit on the dwarf, on the zombie dwarf, and we've done him. We've done him. That's not the one we were looking for. We're down to only 2 stamina. If he gets 1 more hit, we are dead, and we'll need to use our potion of strength to make a comeback. Oh, but fuck me. We got him. We got him at the clutch right there. And right now, I'm going to drink the potion of strength. We've won the fight, but I've got to drink the potion anyway to get the stamina back up. Holy fuck. That was such a close one. Never had one so close before. Shit me. Fuck you, book. Fuck you. If you win, we did eventually. Turn to 23. Holy fuck. I don't think I deserved a fight that tough. The Snow Witch looks surprised and displeased by the defeat of her zombies. Suddenly she says, "The game we're going to play is called Discs. You will not win, of course, but in the unlikely event that you do, I will give you a chance to escape. I hope you remember to bring your discs. Without them, you lose." She laughs sadistically at the thought of making up the rules on the spur of the moment. "Nevertheless, you must play as directed. If you have any small metal discs, turn to 113. We do. We do. We've got... What have we got? We've got a star disc. We've got a star disc. Yes! Turn to 113. The Snow Witch quickly explains the rules of her game. She tells you to choose a disc and conceal it in your clenched fist. Clenched fish? Man, that's what we're doing. A double bluff. We're going to put our disc inside a fish, and then when we reveal it to her, we're going to smack her in the face with the fish and make her run for it. Right? She will call out a shape. A square beats a circle beats a star, and a star beats a square. If you win, you'll be given a chance to escape. If you lose, you will die. If you both choose the same shape, you'll play again. Your life depends on the next decision. Now you must make your choice. I mean, I've only got 1 disc. So I'll have to choose the star disc. What kind of fish? I don't know what kind of fish. What kind of fish would you get when you're ice fishing? Because we're in like an icy cavern, right? We've only got the star disc. It's the only one. We don't have a square one. We don't have a circle one. So, right, on we go then. 392. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. 392? 392. I can't even turn my book the right way. The Snow Witch stares at you for a long time before calling out, "Square." You smile and unfold your clenched fist, revealing your star disc. You've outwitted her, and she realizes the consequences. The globe starts to fill with white smoke, and suddenly it shatters. The image of the Snow Witch disappears. Her shrill cry fills the cavern, but she is defeated. The three of you slap each other's hands in celebration. We're high-fiving! We're high-fiving, guys! However, why have they got to put however in there? Why have they got to put however in there? Why? Your joy is short-lived as you hear an ominous rumbling. The ground beneath your feet starts to tremble, and huge cracks appear in the ice walls. The roof starts to cave in. Is this your chance to escape that the Snow Witch promised? Test your luck. We're lucky. You lose your hands. Oh, I can't lose my hands when I high-five. No, I'm going to have to high-five with my balls now. Well, I mean, that's a different game. I think you call that Bollock Bonkers. Anyone ever played Bollock Bonkers? I haven't, but a friend's wife actually described it to me. Apparently her husband and brother-in-law play it together. So two brothers, I guess, play it. And it's like Conkers, but with your cock and balls. So presumably you're naked or half naked, and you have to strike your opponent's testicles with your penis, and then vice versa. And I don't know who wins. I don't know who wins that game. That's basically how the game is played, but I don't know what the stakes are or how anyone wins. Anyway, that's Bollock Bonkers, apparently. By some miracle, you are not hit by the heavy chunks of falling ice. When they finally stop crashing around you, you're surprised to see the welcome sight of blue sky above. The three of you waste no time clambering out of the ice cavern, and you find yourselves on the side of the mountain. It's not even snowing, and everything looks tranquil. As you climb down the mountain, you tell your friends about Big Jim's son and the circumstances that led you to enter the caverns of the Snow Witch. You realise that Big Jim would have presumed you were dead, and you decide it's not worth chasing after him to collect your reward for killing Yeti. Actually, it is. It is worth it, because we didn't take any of that 600 gold that we could have got from the Snow Witch. Without further ado, you agree to accompany Red Swift and Stub to Stonebridge. Why? Why are we going on another adventure? We already completed like 2 missions. We defeated a Yeti right at the start, and now we've vanquished the Snow Witch. Why are we carrying on? Surely that's it. We've won. Have we not won? We're going to Stonebridge, I guess. For what reason? I don't know. I don't know. Play Bollock Bonkers, I guess. Your journey south is long and arduous, but your determination to leave Icefinger Mountains behind you spurs you on. 2 days after leaving the ice caverns, you reach the River Cock. You reach the River Cock. Well, of course we do. Of course we would reach the River Cock of all rivers. 50 miles up lies River Fang. 50 miles upriver lies Fang, not River Fang. Fang is the town where Baron Succumbit's notorious death trap dungeon awaits its challenges each year for the Trial of Champions. We've been to Fang before, when we did that very book, and we died. However, at this time of year, Fang is unlikely to be more interesting than any other river town. You decide against going there and walk downriver to find a bridge or a boatman. After waiting for half an hour along the bank of the wide, dirty brown river, you see a man asleep aboard a raft moored to the bank. You shout to him and ask him to ferry you across. He tells you to go away. He's too tired to work today. If you wish to offer him 10 gold pieces to make him change his mind. No, I don't even have any gold pieces, so I can't. God, the rope's a real cock up. Good one. Good one. You got it. This guy gets it. He's paying attention. So we have to walk on then. Because we can't bribe him. Because we don't have any gold. Fuck you, Big Jim. It's all your fault. Further along the bank, you find a small wooden boat tied to a tree. You look around, but you cannot see its owner. If you wish to take the boat and row across the river, turn to 26. If you'd rather wait for its owner to arrive, that's the polite thing to do. I'm sure maybe either he'll show up or he won't and we'll take the boat anyway, right? But let's go with the polite option first and hang around for a little bit. Like, how long, though? What's the etiquette for stealing a boat? Anyone? What am I going? 289. Right. Feeling tired after the strain of recent events, you sit down and rest. Stub decides to go off to forage for food, and Red Swift begins to make a fire. You drift off into a deep sleep, which your body welcomes. Add 2 stamina points. We're already at full. You're woken up an hour later by the ringing sound of clashing swords. You leap up and see Red Swift engaged in combat with somebody wearing a hooded dark black cloak. When he turns, you realise he's a dark elf, the natural enemy of Red Swift and his fellow wood elves. Racial. You run to help your friend, but you're not needed. With a forward thrust of his sword, Red Swift dispatches his adversary. Whose idea was it to wait for the boatman? Fuck, it was mine, asks Red Swift with a wry smile. Refusing to be baited, you suggest that you search through the belongings of the dark elf. A pouch on his belt contains a glass vial filled with a green liquid. Red Swift takes out the stopper and sniffs it, but he does not recognise the smell. If you wish to drink it, turn to 158. If you'd rather pour it on the ground, turn to 173. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? Let's have a drink. 158. You breathe in and take a gulp of the green liquid. Feeling no ill effect. That's good to hear. You quickly finish it off. Slowly, the tiredness and pain in your body fade away and you feel revitalized. Look at this. You have drunk a potion of health. Add 1 skill point. It's about time we got some of those back. Add 1 skill point. 4 stamina points. Can't do. No luck points because we're not adding that. And turn to 173. We've got to be near the end, surely, guys. We're out of the cave. Unless we just, like, get killed on our journey back to wherever we're going with these guys. We've done everything, right? It's not long before Stubb returns, laden with nuts, roots, greens, and a fat rabbit. Using a pan he found in the bottom of the boat, he sets about making a delicious stew, which Red Swift brags about his fight with the Dark Elf. Soon you're all enjoying the nourishing meal, telling each other stories and putting the terrible memories of the Snow Witch out of your minds. Add 4 stamina points. Later, you climb into the Dark Elf's boat. It was the Dark Elf's boat, was it? Okay. And push off from the bank. It does not take long to reach the other side, and you set off south along the pagan plain for Stonebridge. Turn to 278. Hey, G-Babe. How are you doing, friend? Welcome aboard the Rusty Tub. First time in, I see. How are you doing? We're doing a Fighting Fantasy adventure book. Caverns of the Snow Witch. We're out of the caverns now. We're out of the caverns, and I'm wondering actually where the adventure is taking us. You've always missed it. I don't normally stream this time of day. This is a cheeky extended lunchtime stream. Normally I would stream in the evenings, but it's just gone 1 p.m. for me here. Normally I'd start about 7 p.m. So 278 is where we're headed. So, oh, there's a man. There's a man. The auto mod is suppressing your freedoms. Oh no! What have you done? What have you said to it? There's a man. I need to show you this man. I don't know who it is yet because we've not read. But here is said man. Marching quickly across the plain, you do not encounter any evil creatures. To the east, you see the forbidding shape of Firetop Mountain reaching into the sky. Does the Warlock still rule the depths of Firetop Mountain? Stubb asks inquisitively. You're just about to reply when you see somebody walking towards you. You draw your sword, but when the person gets closer, you see it's a little old man carrying a sack over his shoulder. He stops in front of you and says, "Put that sword away. There's no point in killing me. The only thing I have to offer is information, and that costs money. Pay me 2 gold pieces and you won't regret it." I can't pay the man 2 gold pieces. I don't have any gold pieces. So if you would rather ignore him, I actually wouldn't rather ignore him. I've got no choice but to ignore him. Turn to 348. Well, isn't that a fucking bummer? I think maybe we're missing out on some opportunities here by not being able to pay anything. How about 2 iron balls? I don't think he'll take that. He specifically said 2 gold pieces, and now we've got another picture awaiting us, guys. This is maybe the information he might have given us. Look at this. The flatness of the plain becomes monotonous, and you forget to keep a constant lookout. The reflection of the sun on your armor has attracted a group of flying predators that you do not notice circling above you. They are green with membranous wings, and they swoop down on their prey to kill them with their sharp claws. There are 4 of these birdmen above you, and one of them suddenly lets out a shrill cry and swoops down to attack you. Test your luck. Well, you know we're going to be lucky. But surely we're going to have a fight at some point. You just managed to draw your sword in time to defend yourself against the diving Birdman. It veers away slightly, but turns to attack again. Birdman, skill 12. He's got maximum skill. We've got up to 10 now, but we're still not at max. And he's got stamina 8. We need to beat him 4 times, and we need to beat him in the dice rolls by 3 to beat him. Fuck me. Well, that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it at all, is it? Oh, I'm not happy about this. Not happy about this at all. So we are the... Oh, wait. We're the blue dice. We're the blue dice. So we did beat him. Did we? No, we still didn't beat him. The maths is failing me today. Fuck. I've been going too long, guys. I'm going too long. My brain can't focus. There we go. Blue dice. We've definitely got him. 1 hit there. How many stamina did I say he had? 4. I hope we don't have to fight all 4 of these fuckers. I really hope we don't. So, and that's another hit for him. Look at this. We've still got 5 provisions. We have no more potions, they were really what were keeping us going through this. And there we go. Another hit to him. This could be our end. Friends. Is this going to be it? Certainly looks that way. There's another hit to him with his maximum skill points. Oh, but wait, 6 against 4. Oh wait, no, I needed to beat him by 3. That's a draw. You son of a bitch. Come on, dice. Oh, they're failing me today. Not like this. We've come so far. 6 against 7. Another hit to him. Guys, what's happening? Help. Somebody help. Where's Redrich and Stubb? Where are they? Another hit to them. Fuck me. Has somebody fallen so far, so quickly? Oh no. No. Yes! Look at that! Double 6. Surely we've got to get extra for that. Surely that's got to be worth something. He's half dead. We are way more than half dead though. We're not gonna be able to maintain this, are we? Surely. 7, 5. So that's not the 3 above him that we need to actually win, is it? But that is... No, it's not. It's 2 above him. Fuck me, I can't do maths today, guys. Oh, wait. That's going to be a hit for him, isn't it? 6 against 7. He adds 12. I add 10. Yes. Oh, no. Was the other one a hit? I rolled too quickly. Maybe he did get another hit on me. Oh, no. Wait, 10 against 9. That's another hit for him, isn't it? Oh, no, this is... Oh, no. This is going so bad. We just need 2 more hits on him. 2 more good rolls for me. That'll be one of them. No, it won't, because he's still... I need 3 above him to actually hit him. So that one was a draw. Oh, where's the dice? I've lost it. It's probably for the best. These dice are fucking me today. They're really fucking me today. Right. 6 against 5. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're going down, guys. We're going down so far to the... We've gone so far. We've got to be near the end of the adventure, right? We've defeated the Snow Witch. We're out of her caverns. There's nothing left in the title. Concerning her. Right, we are down. That's it to 0. I say let's have all of our provisions, right? Oh, to take us up to 20, right? And fuck me if we have to get into any other combats after this. Because we are not having a good time. 9 against 9. If we're equal, he beats me again. Oh, man. Come on, dice. Don't fail me. Yes! Another one. 1 more hit we need on him. 1 more hit, and then that's it. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. I'm the blue dice. Fuck! He hit me. He really walloped me right there. Oh, no, friends. What's happening? Can't go out like this. We are going to go out like this, aren't we? This is going to be our end. This is going to be our bitter end. I was feeling so good about this. We were doing so well. 9 against 5, though. That's definitely above what we need to hit him. That's it. 1 more hit. If we can do this, I'll be so happy. And then another 9 against 6. That's 3. 3 above his. He's dead. Oh, fuck yes. Let's party. Let's have a fucking party. I'm so happy. I thought we were going to die there. Fucking hell. I really hope we don't have to fight the rest of them. Because I can't do it. I've got no provisions. I've got no healing. Oh, fuck me. That was difficult. If you win, turn to 18. I barely did. Holy shit. We went through so many healths. Come on. 18. Don't do this to me, game. The other birdmen who were circling above you fly east after seeing the first birdman killed. Frightened that they might return with a huge flock, you decide to run across the plain. The sun is now overhead and you begin to sweat profusely. You become unbelievably thirsty and curse the fact you have not got a water bottle. You finally reach a waterhole, and you feel like screaming when you see the body of an ogre lying face down in the water. If you wish to drink the water, turn to 301. If you'd rather resist the temptation to drink, well, I'm sweaty and I'm thirsty, but there's a dead ogre in the water. What's he doing with a bucket of jizz? What was he doing with a bucket of jizz? I don't even remember. Do we want to drink tainted water? There's a dead ogre in it. I think we can wait. Unless it's going to affect our stamina down the line. Let's see. I'm going to resist the urge for now, and we'll see what happens. Your thirst. Oh no. Your thirst makes you weary. Lose 1 stamina. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. We're down to 13. We're down to 13. Oh, friends. No, no, no. They're only gone for today. I didn't want them to interrupt the flow of reading a story. So they'll be back on game streams. But when I do these streams, yeah, we don't have any of the pop-up videos. But they'll be back for others. However, you do not wish to risk drinking the water. Turn to 96. Okay, so it doesn't give me a choice now. I made that one choice to not drink it, and we carry on. Ooh, we got another picture. We got another picture. Another picture. Let me get it for you, friends. Let me get it for you. We've seen so much wonderful artwork today. I really do like the pictures of these. They're sort of spread out every 10 pages or so. And sometimes you'll get to an option and it's not related to the picture. I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on there. Also, I don't read it because I haven't got there. Right. The 3 of you set off to the south, worried about the shortage of water. Stubb tries to offer you some comfort by saying that you should reach Stonebridge in less than a day. He says that he's surprised that he hasn't seen any of his fellow dwarfs by now. Oh, yes, we have, says Red Swift solemnly. But you don't want to see them like that. He points to a boulder about 50 metres west. The bloodied body of a dwarf lies propped up against it. His head is slumped forward, and he is motionless. His axe is still in his hand, and whoever or whatever attacked him cannot be far away. Stubb runs up to the dwarf, wailing in grief. It's Maury the Ironsmith, he says. This looks like the work of hill trolls. Let's bury Maury and get to Stonebridge as quickly as possible to tell them this terrible news. Here, take Maury's water bottle. He won't need it now. You gulp down the water and are at last refreshed. We add 1 stamina point. I can't be... Maury, I know, guys. Maury is dead. F in the chat for Maury. We've only just heard of him, but we're definitely sad about his death. That poor bastard. Poor Maury. Poor Maury. We'll avenge you. After marking Maury's grave with his axe and helmet, you set off again for Stonebridge. Poor Maury. Killed by what? Hill trolls. Does that mean we're going to run into hill trolls? That surely we're going to meet our end, isn't it? We're going to die to hill trolls, aren't we? Killed by plot, I know. If only we had plot armor. We don't know. Night is approaching, and you decide to camp in the shelter of some rocks and bushes, despite Stubb's plea to carry on. You build a fire and settle down to sleep. Red Swift takes the first watch, and now it's to test your luck. But we're just going to go to the good one. 399. 399. 399? Where are you at, 399? Stubb wakes you in the middle of the night after completing the second. The rest of the night passes peacefully, and in the morning you're able to continue your journey to Stonebridge. I don't even know why we're accompanying them to Stonebridge. Surely we count this as we've completed it. I mean, if we die, I'm still going to say we've completed the Snow Witch, because she's dead and we've exited her caverns, right? This all seems a bit... This seems like DLC. I don't know. Oh, well, here we are. Well, here we are. We've got a picture. We've got a picture. Let me find it for you. Let me find it for you. Okay. Which one is it? This one. There we go. By mid-morning, Stubb has become quite excited. Knowing that he will soon be home, seconds later the thought of his dead friend Maury depresses him, and he shakes his fist at the unseen hill trolls. An hour later, you see distant wisps of smoke rising into the sky. "Stonebridge!" yells Stubb. He starts to run ahead of you, but... Oh my god. But suddenly stops when he sees a party of six hill trolls! Six hill trolls marching towards his village. Screaming a dwarfish battle cry, he raises his axe and charges at them. You cannot leave your friend to fight them on his own, and run forward to fight at his side. 2 of the hill trolls turn to fight. Oh no. We fight them both at the same time? Oh, it's the exact same as what we did with the zombies. With the zombie elf and the zombie dwarf. Oh, they both have skill 9. They're both going to take 5 hits to kill. So we outskill them. We just need to beat them on dice. and not get hit. Oh no. Right, so we're going to bring the yellow dice back in. I'm the blue dice. Let's try and remember this. I kept getting them mixed up in the last couple of fights. So I'm blue dice. I'm going to do one troll at a time and deflect against the other, but we're just going to roll all together. So long as I beat them both on dice, so long as blue dice always has the best total, we're going to do a hit. They need to get +2 on me on the dice to beat me. Otherwise, +1 just equals. Right, so blue totals, 7 against 8. So that's a draw. And against another 8, that's also a draw. Oh, I rolled that. So no hits. No hits to anyone. That's okay. So long as I don't get hit, I don't mind if they don't get hit. So long as I don't get hit. Okay, and that's a 7 against a 7, but that beats that one troll. Against 8, it's not the +2 he needs to defeat me. So that's 1 wound on troll number 1. This is all going okay so far. This is all going okay so far. If we can keep it up like this, we'll just chip away slowly at 1 troll. Oh, fuck me, I've lost a dice. Come back. Come back. Right, 9 against 10. So that's a draw. Against 8, which is not a hit on the other one. Come on. Come on. Pick these up. I've got big enough hands. I should be able to pick up all these dice in one go. So we've got 5 against 6. So that's a draw. Against 5. Which is still not hit, man. It could be a long combat, but as long as we don't take any hits, I'll be happy. I don't mind it being long. 9 against 6 against 9. So I hit and I deflect at the same time. This is all going well. Oh, I'm so pleased. This is a bit tense, isn't it? This is too tense. Like, the game should have been finished by now. I'm sure of it. 5 against 6 is a draw. Against 5 is not another hit against me. Oh, fuck you. Come here. And then what we've got 9 against 6. That's a hit and another defend. Oh, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. That's 3 hits. I need 2 more hits on troll number 1, and then I can focus just on troll number 2. So that's another hit and another defense. Oh, it's going well. The dice gods are smiling at me now. They were just testing my faith earlier. That's all it was. And I didn't have it. I didn't have the faith. I don't have it now. But we're just getting lucky, I guess. 5 against... Ooh, 7. That's what it needs. That's what it needs to hit me, isn't it? Against 8. Oh, no, that's 2 hits. That's 2 hits. They've both clobbered me. They've both clobbered me. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this at all. And then we've got 6 against 7, which makes it a draw. Against 8, which makes it a hit. Oh, no, 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 no. I hope we can get healed in Stonebridge. I really hope we can get healed in Stonebridge, guys. Or maybe we get to Stonebridge and our adventure ends. So 7, obviously, against 10 is it's not good. It's not looking good for us, guys. It's not looking. Even if we defeat the first one, we've still got to then do 5 hits on the second one without dying. Oh no, fuck me. No, it's going to. Oh, hang on. That was 2 hits. One more hit and we're dead. One more hit and we're dead. I can't believe it, guys. Not like this. Not like this. If we die now, I feel like I'm gonna want to Google the solution and see. I assume we have been going the right way because we got out of the caverns and we defeated the Snow Witch. But I want to see where does it lead after that and why. Well, we've got 4. I think you can see right there against 7. That is enough for death. For death. And that's it. That's it. It's over. We've already used our potions. We've used all of our provisions. I feel like we've done really, really well in this book. Really, really well in this book. And I don't know how much further we had or what might have happened at Stonebridge. But we're not going to rewind time. We've done that before. And I'm not adverse to doing it again. We would do it again. However, this was a long lunch break for me, and I do need to get back to work. Unlucky me. But guys, I really thank you for joining me, and I hope you have enjoyed a bit of Fighting Fantasy. We do these quite infrequently, but I would like to do some more of them. But I will be back streaming tomorrow night. We're going to be carrying on with Trover Saves the Universe, and then I'll be back on Thursday. Who knows what we'll be doing on Thursday? But if you want to join me then, guys. I'd love to have you. But until then, come along. Let's have a raid. Let's go see Bear Ant. He's a good egg. He's a good egg. And he's a bear and an ant all in one. So come along and say hello if you will, and I'll see you all again soon, friends. So I should have done that now because it's got a countdown, and now I've got some dead air to fill. Little rusty dance for you. We'll go on a raid, friends, and then I will see you again soon. Thanks for joining me, friends. Have a good day. Bye bye, Z's.